You sound like those video game character voiceovers, dog.
Bro, I got a great ass voice, man.
Andreas.
Hit your boy up, bro.
The Disney Pixar.
He's gonna speak like that in the next Toy Story thing.
You'd be great for voiceovers, JD.
This Buzz Lightyear tripping.
Yeah. Dog.
I'm a f***ing animal. I'm a f***ing animal.
Bro,
What's your problem?
King Tim Impala concert apparently got canceled.
Oh, too bad. Welcome to Complete Animals, episode 21. My name is DJ Wonder. Guys, you heard it here first. Tame Impala's concert got canceled.
Apparently.
How's that affecting your life, JD?
I was so looking forward to go to it, man, with some hipster looking ass people, you know.
Yo, Tame Impala's lit. I went to the concert.
Oh, yeah.
The first one he did in Miami.
Talented.
All right. Well, guess what, guys? Complete Animals. You can find us on youtube.com/DJ Wonder. And any podcast platform, just type in DJ Wonder or Complete Animals and it'll come up. So congratulations on finding us. But go back. I want you to check the last episode. We probably had, I guess, was it like the finest cast we've ever had on the show, JD? What do you think? The finest?
It was decent.
It was pretty good. We had some very beautiful young ladies on the show. You should check that out. Episode 20. Now we're legal. 21. And I mean,
21.
this guy might be fine too. I don't know, man. Chris, what's up, man? There you
now
go.
listen, it's an unfair advantage because you got the nice camera over there. We got an iPhone, but still, my skin popping right now, my nigga. Like, what's going on with y'all? What's going on?
All right,
man?
hold on.
Yo, you look like Tyrese, dog.
I do. I sing like that nigga too.
You look like Tyrese.
Prove it. Let's go.
Man, what's the Tyrese song I can sing,
Are
bro?
you getting back to the Rock for some money or some shit?
Man, am I getting paid, nigga? The way that Haitian lady had me struggling downstairs. I need some compensation.
All right, hold
bro.
on. This is too much going on. Look, man, I'm DJ Wonder. You can find me at DJ Wonder. JD, you don't want to give your social, right?
No.
Okay, great. Over here we have the one and only Drip Ninja Dex. What's up, Dex?
Yo, what's going on, guys?
This guy's got a big head this week for some reason. He's about to be real popping.
Oh, no.
He's getting DMs, everything. It's nuts right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? I guess we won't talk about that.
We'll talk about it throughout the episode, you know?
All right, cool. And then let's introduce our very special guest. You already heard a little bit of his comedic stylings, but what's up, man? Introduce yourself to the Complete Animals crowd here.
My name is Chris Renois. I'm a stand-up comedian here in Miami. I met Dex a few months ago, bro, and he invited me on the show. I'm glad to be here, bro. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, well,
You sound like you're from the West Coast, dog.
Nah, nigga, a lot of people think I sound like Snoop Dogg, bro.
You sound like one of them dudes from that show, Snowfall.
I should be on that motherfucker too, bro.
Yo.
But I'm not British. You know, they hire British niggas to act now.
Nah. Yo.
That's the truth.
It's true, man. They taking all our jobs,
real
man.
Actors, yo.
Yeah,
That's
I mean.
what you call acting.
All right. So Chris, we're gonna get into where you're actually from and everything, but want to run down.
Watts.
According to
Compton.
JD, you're from Compton.
Straight out of Compton.
Baby boy over here.
Tyrese's Jody looking ass.
Yeah. All
With the
right,
hair.
man. Let's talk about what happened last week. Besides our episode with Diana and Julia, which you can check out, youtube.com/DJ Wonder. We do Wednesdays at Wood Tavern, of course. If you're in Miami area, look that up, Wood Tavern. Fridays, Casa Thicke. Now, this is an interesting thing that happened to me at Casa Thicke on Friday. There was a wedding party at the end of the night. They had just got married, the bride and the groom, right? First, all the women came over, and they're like, okay, it's our wedding party. We're the only people here. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know. And then they're like, we want to hear Spanish music. I'm like, well, it's a hip-hop party, and they're kind of trying to establish this as like a hip-hop party, you know what I mean? But it's just us. And so I'm like, all right, man, we'll play it. Then the groom comes over, and it's a white dude. And he's like, no, man, I want to hear Jagged Edge, where the party at? I want to, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff, right?
Cornball, what a Bacardi at?
Well, eventually, I guess I came to find out that he was a DJ himself. So he wanted to jump on the old turntables. And so I let him, and I'm standing there watching this guy just do a set for me, and I'm like, I've really fallen from grace, man. It's like, what am I doing? I'm standing here and getting paid for nothing, but it's just like, what am I really doing with life? I'm like, go ahead, man, do whatever you want. Just it was like it's like when you were a kid, you probably saw like somebody doing something that you wanted to do. You think like a professional baseball player would let you just jump out on the diamond and take a swing for them when it was time for them to bat. So that's where I'm at right now, folks. You can come see me on Fridays, Casa Thicke. Maybe I'll let you on the turntables
More like
as
a
well.
cop letting you use his gun and shoot in the air.
Exactly, baby. Hey, man.
Some Jumanji shit, like the monkeys. Remember when the monkeys took the gun
Let
from
me
the
try.
cop?
Let me try on those handcuffs, man.
Oh, like super bad. He's like in the cop car. That's
Exactly.
what you were doing.
I gotta say that was a depressing story, man. I thought it was a happy ending at the
Oh,
you know what I mean?
there's no happy endings here. Get ready for a fun night.
Yo,
Let me
you
tell you.
legit basically let him like turn you around, pull his pants out, and fuck you in the back.
I mean, yeah, sure. If you want to say that's what happened, that's what happened, man. But hey, like I said, equal opportunity. Anybody wants to jump on the turntables? It's open turntables basically at this point. Come on through. All right, man. Yo, Saturday I was actually off, and I decided to. I had a date night with JD, man. Wasn't it crazy?
Could have been better, but it was decent. We went to go eat.
We wanted to eat. We made our rounds around Wynwood, and then late night I played the third wheel because. This guy
it was my turn to score, bro.
He had to call in for backup, and she didn't wake up until around 3:30 a.m. So it's a high quality individual, of course. Have you guys ever called somebody to come out with you and they decide to roll out of bed at 3:30?
All the time.
Oh yeah.
3:30.
I mean, it's
man.
Miami on a weekend.
Okay.
3:30 is early, bro.
Yeah, she was from out of town, I think. Like,
Yeah.
That's mad early, bro. They'll get up.
I had this one girl on Friday nights only. I only called at 2:15 or later.
Okay.
She know what.
How much did you usually have to pay her each time?
Oh, I didn't have to pay her anything. I used to charge her.
Okay. All right, Gigolo Dex. All right, man. All right, folks. This Friday, Casa Thicke, like I said. Saturday, I'm off again, so I'm trying to figure out somewhere to go. Anybody out there has any ideas?
shit, orgy parties after that. Huh?
DM me. I mean,
let's meet up with swingers.
Okay. I think I might have ran into a couple the other night, but who
it was
knows?
an interesting night.
Who
Got
knows?
home at like 9:30.
Do you wanna elaborate on anything you did? All right. Well,
This is confident.
listen. All I gotta say, folks, is if you hear JD like mumble something under his breath, there's probably a little bit of truth to it. So just kind of listen to everything that he's saying, and maybe you'll hear some hidden facts happening. But he doesn't want to elaborate. So let's keep it moving, man, and move your head right now. JD, go. You know why? Because it's interview time. We're gonna talk to the one and only Chris Renois. Is that the
you
pronunciation?
Haitian?
Yes,
What's
sir.
up with that last name?
Yes, sir. I'm Haitian. I do not speak Creole, so I
Man,
don't want to disappoint you.
that's
I had to say that up
shame,
front.
dog.
You speak Creole, bro?
Hell yeah, 100%.
Nigga, you
And
was
I
the
speak
lightest
French.
skinned Haitian ever, bro.
Hey, my whole family, my mom's side, they're all your complexion. My grandfather's your color, my grandma's your color.
Yeah.
My mom got lucky. I don't know where the hell she got that light skin from.
Lucky.
We from that.
What you think she lucky, nigga? Nah, she
Kind of
lucky.
self-hate statement was that?
Probably that slave shit, who knows? But yeah, that's my father is like his color. So yeah,
But they both Haitian.
hell yeah.
Damn, bro.
And I'm proud to say I'm Haitian because we're the first free black people. Back in the 60s, Americans with blacks were
Right.
going through hell here. We were killing the motherfuckers.
And now we going
Yeah,
through
I
hell.
said
nigga. Haitians going through motherfucking hell, bro.
Yeah, there's a reason. There's a long story behind that. It was meant to be like that.
So basically, Chris, he thought he was gonna do some secret code language with you, but it's not gonna work.
Nah, it's not gonna work.
Nah, man.
I'll understand it. I'm not gonna be able to respond. You feel me?
don't take that personal, bro. But you remind me of this dude that used to work at the Farm Blue and the valet.
I gotta take that personal.
Some people be like, "What the fuck, the valet?"
Used to be a
Nah,
valet
The hell,
guy.
I look like the valet.
Nah,
No,
nah.
they bank, bro. They
That's what I'm
bank.
saying.
They bank.
I won't take
But
that
yeah.
personal.
So how you got into comedy?
In the comedy, bro, I've always been funny, man. Like ever since like elementary school, I was just making niggas laugh. I was a class clown, elementary, middle, high school. You feel me? But I wanted to be a basketball player.
So you grew up with that strict Haitian household, huh?
What,
She used to put
man?
that belt on you and shit?
All the
I
time,
wish
bro.
they used to belt me, yo. My light-skinned ass got away with so much shit, yo. I
Wait.
never got grounded.
It's
never-
because you had fair skin, bro.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? When you
I
dark,
look
they
at
just
my
wanna.
friends. They used to have scar on their feet from getting whipped by
Yeah,
their
nigga,
parents.
that was
man.
me.
I'm like, damn, can that be me? Like, I got away with so much shit. I used to have fat ass F's. Oh, man, I'll still go play on Nintendo 64.
Yo, what is going on right now?
happening?
Oh, I'm jealous of another Haitian, man. That's crazy, bro.
Where Miami you from? You from Miami?
I'm from Broward, bro.
Ah, you from
I'm like I'm in Miramar.
Who's a pastor?
the pastor?
The dad's a pastor?
Oh no. Nobody in my family know pastors, bro. I know exactly what you're saying, bro.
Who does taxes? Which
Ain't
one of
no-
y'all be doing
But I
taxes?
will tell you this: everybody in my family a nurse
Okay.
or in the hospital doing something. You feel me?
Where,
That's
in
what they.
Haiti, where in Haiti they from?
We're in Haiti, nigga. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Haiti is Haiti to me, bro. That's like a nigga saying you
Man,
from New
you
York.
sound like
Where you
CJ
You
from San Andreas, dog.
Bro, I sound like all these famous people, nigga. I feel good.
CJ,
Nigga.
keep up, motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
Yo, so growing up, like, did you idolize the Fugees? Like people,
Nah, bro. I just got into the
don't think they
Fugees like
knew that.
last year, bro.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, like I always knew they was popping. Like Haitians always say, "Oh, Wyclef was the first best Haitian in the America." So you had to listen to Wyclef growing up. But last year I really started getting to that album, The Score.
Yeah.
Yo, you know how when people be like, "Yo, Tupac never won a Grammy" type shit, Biggie never won a Grammy. The Fugees won the Score Grammy against Tupac.
It did.
Against Biggie. You know what I mean?
That's a 5 mic banger. Most people don't even know what 5 mics
With the source,
mean
yeah,
anymore.
yeah, bro. So that shit is fire. And now that they're reunited, that shit was crazy. I never thought they would reunite. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what happens to everybody when money
When the money's right, right?
Everybody becomes friends again when the money's running low.
There's always been a demand for them too, so it's about time. Lauryn Hill, like she definitely had a huge signature in the game to this day.
Yeah.
Praz is lyrical, but it's more like Wyclef and Lauryn Hill.
I will say they all look like pretty good too, man. Like everybody's kind of like,
Hey, black don't crack.
okay, and
Black don't crack. That's the answer right there.
You heard
sir.
of
You look like you're 21 for life, man.
Bro, I'm 24. I just turned 24 last
Oh, you
week.
Kobe, all right. That's
Yeah,
what's
yes,
up.
sir.
Happy
Yes,
belated
sir.
birthday.
All right, well, let's
Bro,
take a look.
appreciate you.
Let's take a look at the Chris Renois Instagram page here, in case you want to follow him. Chris Renois. If you're listening, Chris Renois. And let's see what it says, man. 1/3 of the Backpack Boys. Who are the Backpack Boys?
1/3 of the Backpack Boys. That's a collective we formed in Orlando with me.
Sounds like
myself. Oh no, we scammers, nigga. Me, myself, Sean Philippe, my friend who's also a comedian in Orlando, and Jeff Wright, who's a comedian in New York. He's on the Seth Meyer show. So yeah, we was doing comedy together in Orlando, and we just rocking this shit, man.
All right.
So you went to school in UCF?
Yeah, bro. Didn't finish.
Oh man, I love. Yo,
Oh, damn, Haitian style. So
Haitian
you got kicked
style.
out the crib or what?
No, I'm in the crib right now, but I'm on thin ice. Let's just say that.
Why is your hair like that?
It's so long. You have to cut your hair.
do they think that you're eventually going to come back, and that's why they're kind of getting
Yeah,
a
you know
little-
what I mean? Like, I always tease them. I'd be like, oh, snap, I got a letter from UCF, man. They'd be like, that's good.
Go to school.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's see here. You guys could check this out, and let's see one of your one of your. I don't. Do you call these skits or like?
Yeah, I make sketches, man. Yeah.
Sketches. All right. Let's take a listen to this one here and see what's
Women
like.
have to meet a certain criteria to even talk to me. As a high value male, I'm always getting to that bag and getting to that paper. How you want a high value man but you out of shape? 2 words, ladies: self-awareness. I gotta know who I'm dealing with before I even go on a date. And how much money do you make a year? She make more than me.
Like you selling life insurance policy.
Women used to cook, clean, stay home.
And men would go to war.
Not everything from the old days.
Yeah.
And rate yourself from 1 to 10 without using 7. Don't you live with your mama?
Hold on. Now, is any of this autobiographical, Chris?
Hey, man, I plead the fifth.
All right. So that's kind of like making fun of like Kevin Samuels or something like
Yeah,
that?
man. Honestly, listen, I like Kevin Samuels. I like
Kevin Samuels be wilding out.
Look, he be wilding out. I like Kevin Samuels, but it's just a lot of people that subscribe to what he say that don't live that lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of homeboys that be like, man, Kevin Samuels, that nigga be right. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, Mama, I'm on the phone, goddammit.
Look, it's like male empowerment. You call yourself a high. What's it called? A high
value.
high value man. High value man.
High value man.
I feel like that's something that Dex uses like in real life. Like
I
high
don't know.
value.
I feel like I'm more of like a Renaissance man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say high value male.
When the
because
Renaissance start?
Listen,
This nigga read 2 books in his lifetime and he a Renaissance man.
first of all, I read all 6 Harry Potter books.
Oh, shit.
It's
Okay.
actually like 7.
Man, that's
8
an
of them.
easy way to get laid too nowadays.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Gryffindor.
Hey, look, man. I'm gonna say something that's gonna hype you up. It's not because you're Haitian, but
What's
I see
up?
you opening up for Dave Chappelle one day.
Hey, man, I
You
appreciate
funny.
that, bro.
as hell. No, Dex, I know this might shatter your heart, bro.
Nah,
I see this
come on,
man opening up.
No,
for
listen.
Dave Chappelle.
Listen. I agree. Someone came on here and had
funny,
the nerve to say I
dog.
wasn't a real comedian.
Oh, hold
And I
on.
took wait, hold on. Wait.
Tell Chris. Tell
I
Chris.
listen. So Danny came on here. He was like, "Yo, X isn't a real comedian," even though I had performed like 36 shows in a row, whatever, like week after week, which is fine. Like I don't go to all the open mics, but again, I don't live at home. And then basically, I had tell him, "Listen, if Chris would have said that, I would have felt very upset because I'm like, yo, he's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? So if he was like, yo, you're not a real comedian, I'd have felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
So what you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say, Danny, I still fuck you, Danny, because you went ham on me in that DM. I love Danny. Danny's my boy. He reposted our shit
dope.
today.
He's dope.
I
He's
love
dope.
Danny. If it wasn't for Danny, I wouldn't have gotten as much of a traction as I got down here starting
Cream
back
City
up.
deep.
You know what I'm saying? However, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, bro. Like I am a comedian. You know
Bro,
what I'm
you
saying?
from down here, man?
Hell no, I'm from New York, man.
I can hear that, bro.
Yeah.
Man, when I heard however, I'm like, this nigga got a knife in his back pocket.
Yo,
That's crazy, nigga.
yo, Chris,
Like you straight on Rikers Island and
yeah,
shit.
bro.
let me tell you the craziest thing is that you hear how Dex talks. So
Yeah.
he's talking like this, but then once he starts drinking, these stories start coming out of him that you never would think would come from a man and saying these thesaurus words over there.
What? Bro, how old are you, man?
Me, I'm 32.
Bro, black don't fucking crack, bro. I thought you was my age.
Yeah,
that shit wild, bro.
That's great. I thought you was my age too.
That's what black people be saying all day, man.
Yo.
You not 87, my nigga? That's crazy. I am.
So what's been the how long were you in Orlando and how long have you been down here?
I was in Orlando from 2017 to like 2020 when the pandemic hit. So like 3 years.
Okay, man, I love Central Florida. We
Yeah, no, it's
we had a
dope.
lot of people from like Central Florida area.
Weird ass place.
Always ask him because he never had that Disney child upbringing, so he doesn't understand certain things. But I love that whole theme park area there, Universal, Disney, SeaWorld, all that stuff. Did you ever visit any of that stuff while you were there?
I mean, I did. I didn't really go to Universal like that because like I went there
The
plenty of
racist?
times for.
No,
I mean, not
What the
racist,
hell?
but there is racist ass places in Central Florida. I ain't
Oh,
gonna
hell
lie.
yeah, that's cracker
You ever
town.
heard of this place? It's called Homosassa, Florida, bro.
What's it called?
Homosassa, Florida.
Home assassin?
Homosassa.
It's like
Bro,
a
look.
Native American.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
that shit is racist than a motherfucker, dog. I remember I had to host a show for a comedy company called Bonkers, and it was in Homosassa, Florida. I pulled up, it was 37 motorcycles outside, nigga, and it was just the most rootinest, tootinest time, bro.
It was like the Genuine Pony video. You walking in, and it was all the motorcycle guys there hanging out. Did you have to censor any of your jokes or
We
anything?
saw some biker
Nah,
boys,
bro.
right? Saturday.
Yeah, biker
I'm not
boys.
gonna lie, I just do the same jokes, man. You know,
Yeah.
and they like it. You feel me? I have a way to speak to white people. You know, I can switch it. And
Well,
they're just like,
Bob.
yeah, how you doing, everybody? You
That-
ready for a great show?
That's weak. Look, I'm telling you right now, as a white person, that's a weak like using like a black. It's like me saying, "Hey, yo, 50
Yeah,
cent,
yeah,
50
yeah,
cent,"
yeah.
or something like that. You got to update the white voice. You got to maybe talk like Dex or something like that. You
Oh,
know what I
wow.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
You know
white
what?
and
I
black
don't
guy, man.
understand.
Don't
You
make-
know,
don't
they
make
tell
the
me my
Brooklyn
voice
count,
is
this nigga.
ambiguous. Like if I were to pick up the phone
Yeah.
and talk to you, you didn't know what my name was.
Incubus,
You wouldn't
Gemini,
know what my
motherfucker.
race was. You
Job
know?
interview voice.
I
is
actually
basically
play a
what they say.
game called Make It Black. You know what I'm saying? And it's when you basically take any name, you think of the whitest name ever and this voice, and then you add a last name onto it. They be like, that's a black dude. Like, what's a really, really white name? Cody, right?
Yeah.
Connor,
Cody
Trevor.
code switcher. That's you. You're code
Right.
switching. Every
Now, what
time.
if you said Cody Johnson? Then it's a little questionable.
He's the first round draft pick. I'll tell you that much. Cody Johnson.
In what sport?
I'm gonna go
Cornerback
with
football.
baseball.
Cody Johnson? Yeah, third baseman for the Milwaukee Brewers.
That's pretty good, actually.
All right.
Say less.
Okay, so you didn't. So basically, we learned that Chris doesn't have to really switch up his. You didn't have to censor any N words or any of that stuff when you're playing
Nah,
Homosassa, Florida.
Nah, man, I say it as much as I always do.
All right, cool.
As much as I always do.
But it's like a college town too, right? Because they got UCF out there.
Yeah. Homosassa is nowhere near UCF, but UCF, man, it's a dope ass spot, bro. Dope ass. It's mad diverse. Like a lot of diversity.
Isn't that full Sail is over there as well?
Yeah, Full Sail is right down the street, man.
Yeah,
so it was a dope experience being up there, man. That's where I first started really doing comedy. Like I did one open mic down here, and then I moved to Orlando, and that's when I really started. And there's some killers up there, bro. Preacher Lawson came out of there. Ken Miller's the godfather of comedy over there. It's just a whole bunch of dope killers, man. And so
Preacher Lawson, funny as hell.
yeah, you know Preacher Lawson. Yeah. He came out of Orlando, man. He used to slide back sometimes, and we would just watch him perform at different spots in Orlando, and he would kill it every time.
Dude, I got to do a show with Preacher Lawson.
Really? Where was that?
At the Miami Improv.
Oh,
I was
word.
in a lineup with Cisco Duran, Preacher Lawson, and I remember Preacher was in the back, and they kept bringing us shots. And he's like, "Yo, I'm not drunk." He's like, "Yo, bring me another shot." So what happened was they kept bringing him shots. He had like 20 of them in the green room. He's like, "I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk." And then they was like, going on the stage, Preacher Lawson, "I'm fucked up." He just went on the stage and started wilding out. And he was like rolling around, screaming.
But that can't be
Tripping.
preaching, man.
Yo, preacher lost it, man.
Bro, that can't be preaching because the nigga don't curse.
Bro, I got video.
All right. Well, you guys go.
I'm talking about in the back.
You
Maybe not on
figured that out.
stage.
Okay, you right.
Maybe
right.
not on stage.
Yeah. But in the back, he probably
No, he don't. He, maybe on stage. Yeah, I never really noticed that. But yeah, it probably doesn't. Yeah, because he's like on the. He did like what is American Got Talent?
Yeah.
He does all of that stuff. So yeah, he probably doesn't curse in his
On
routine.
stage,
but
but-
like in the green room, he was getting smacked.
That's hilarious.
It was funny. It was funny, man.
Listen, one thing we've just learned from this conversation, Chris, you can't trust Dex because he's gonna snitch on you.
What?
He's gonna
That's the white
That
side
man
of
got
it.
a whole bread you just shattered right now. Drinking and cussing. I can't support him no more.
That's right. Dex, you want to say anything?
Drink 11 vodka.
All right, man.
Smart
So,
man.
what is the what's the process basically now of trying to get out of Florida nationwide? Is that why you started doing the sketches on your Instagram?
Yeah, man, I'm always conflicted when it comes to making sketches for online because, you know, hey, I don't mean to brag, but if I want to go viral, I could go viral. You feel me? I done went viral a few times. You feel me?
You made it to World Star?
Yeah, dog.
All right.
I made it to World Star doing Snoop Dogg shit. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
I got a Snoop Dogg sketch and that shit went mad viral. I was on the news. But the thing is, it's like, I don't want to be hot online and then 2 years later, everybody's like, whatever happened to him? You feel me? Like, I want a legacy. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to be known 10, 20 years from now. I want to feed a family, my nigga. Like, I don't want to just be hot for two weeks and then I'm gone.
Do you
know what I
think that like these the guys that started on Vine and now on TikTok and now in Instagram stories, like they're known for that and they may get a couple gigs? It's almost like I think it's like a celebrity DJ like Paris Hilton or somebody like that. They'll get a gig, but they'll probably won't be asked back to certain places after people see
Exactly.
the performance. Is that kind of what it is if they try to do stand up?
That's very real. There's a few comics that, you know, they get popping online and then an improv says, oh, come bring your people here and do a show here. And then they'll do the show and it's terrible. And they're like, hey, man, you made a lot of money, but you ain't coming back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not trying to have that happen to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Which, I mean, you're a pretty funny comic. Like, you know, you put a lot of time into your craft. Like, I feel like a lot of those guys, they become popular online. They try to translate it to the stage, but like,
yeah, and it doesn't work.
it doesn't work. You know
so
what I'm saying?
I want to balance it. I want to balance it. Like, if I'm gonna do it online, I want to put equal energy onto the stage. You feel me?
It's like that guy the other day I was seeing, like Melvin Gregg or whatever. Like, you know, he
Oh,
was like a
shit,
Viner, and then now he's in like all these shows
He's
and
in
movies,
Snowfall.
and he's in Snowfall.
Yeah.
He's also, I watched something the other day with him in Nine Perfect Strangers or something. Like, he's in like different shows, but that's all like that. I mean,
My homeboy met him, and he told him that Melvin Gregg told him like he had to like stop posting on Vine because he didn't want people to associate him with just that. You feel me? Sometimes you got to disappear for a while just so people can perceive you a different way.
I
You know what
agree.
mean?
That's what happened with me in like DJing.
Yeah, Dex is like the Jamie Foxx of DJ, and he wanted to get taken seriously.
Yeah, I had been doing it for like 17 years, and I had paused, and I was doing photography because I really liked
Pause.
it. But then when I wanted to go back to doing DJing, people were like, "You're not a DJ, you're a photographer." So I had to tell everyone when they would call me and ask me photo shoots, nah, for a year, no camera, nah.
Just to change that
Just
perception.
nah.
You feel me?
And they're like, "What do you do?" I'm not doing nothing right now because I'm not
Blind ass.
DJing. If I'm not DJing, I'm not doing nothing. Don't even call me.
Right.
So then I got my gigs back going, and then I started getting in rotation and stuff. And now people like, it's funny. They're like, "Yo, what is?" They introduced me as Dex. Yeah, DJ. I'm like, "Yeah, I do photography." They say, "What? You take pictures?" It's crazy. You gotta sometimes cut yourself off.
So, you're doing acting? Well, you're doing acting for your Instagram. You're creating and writing stuff. But is that something that you want to do? Like, you want to get for one side, you want to get a special for stand up, or do you want to get into more scripted stuff?
Man, that's a debate I have all the time, bro. Like, I just watched Chappelle's new special today, and I was like, that's what the fuck I want to do.
Is it a mix of both, or like is it just stand up? Or
I want to do a mix of both, man.
No, his. I didn't watch it yet. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, it's just straight stand up, bro.
Oh, okay.
I gotta
That
see
shit
it.
is
I
great.
saw it. It came out today, right?
Yeah, that shit
I
is
gotta
great.
watch
bro.
it when I go back.
That shit is great. But yeah, it really changes. Like, if I watch Chappelle, I'm like, man, I want to do the stand up, and I know I could do that. But then I watch a dope ass episode of Atlanta, and I'm like, bro, I want to be the next Donald Glover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see you as a guest in that show.
Man, that was a
I
great
like how
show,
it moves.
man.
It's just
Donald Glover's genius.
Did you
man.
guys? Did you
Yeah.
watch Dave, which is like
Dave
little,
is good
little
too,
Dicky?
Dave is
similar.
good too,
It's
bro.
very similar to Atlanta, like because I think they both have Japanese like directors or
Directors,
directors of
right.
photography or something like that. And the way it's shot is really dope. Is that the style that you kind of like, Chris?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like comedy has evolved so much in television where it's like it doesn't have to be flat out funny. Sometimes it can be really serious. Sometimes it can be insightful. And like, especially, I don't like sitcoms. I don't want to hear a laugh track.
You know,
feel
canned
me?
laughter in the background.
No, I don't like that, bro.
Laugh
I
tracks
hated,
are whack.
I hated that shit ever since I was a kid, bro.
So you have a problem with Tyler Perry Studios? What's wrong with you?
Hey man, support black people, but Tyler Perry, hey man, this man, I'm not even going to my Tyler Perry rant.
It's funny
I'm
that-
not gonna
no,
do it.
It's funny that he said
could be a
you bring up
cornball.
Tyler Perry because while you were talking about comedy shows that you liked, I thought of Black AF, the one written by Kenya Barris. I thought it was hilarious because it's like a black version of Curb Your Enthusiasm, like identical, but like I felt it very relatable because he was portrayed as like the black guy that is like the white black guy. So then he would do things that would like set him aside from that and like relate him back to like ghetto scenarios. But there's an episode where he meets Tyler Perry and he's like, dude, why you do this to us? And it's like funny, like I had waited years for someone to be like, and then he addressed it. He was like, I'm out my bag. You know what I'm saying?
Is
And I was
it
like,
really Tyler Perry in the
it's
show?
No, it's Tyler. There's a cameo by Tyler
Oh,
Perry.
wow.
It's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. And so you know how Curb, Larry David is a bunch of real Hollywood producers and writers that you know he comes across. There's a part where he comes in contact with you know Tyler Perry. He goes to his like office or whatever he has in New York, and he's like, bro, why the fuck do you do this? Like, why you do this to us? And he's like, yo, you know, it's relatable. People like my shit, and you have to realize that like, you know, he knows that there's people that have that mindset. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna write to those people.
Yeah.
And they like that. And it's
credit-
true because that's my grandmother and my aunts and my
They love that
I
shit.
hate that. But all the women in my family, I'm like, you guys are.
If you got women in your
Dumb.
family that go to church, they
Nah,
like
I
Tyler
understand.
Perry.
I love
that.
You know what I mean? They love Tyler Perry.
That's what he said. It's for the church folk.
It's for the church folk, for real.
It's for the old black church
Casey
folk.
Adams wearing ass.
don't you have
Stacey
a
Adams.
don't you have a pair of like dress shoes that you wear with like jeans and stuff? Yes, you do.
They're more unique,
Yes,
you know.
Yo, he got penny loafers he wears
I got
with
the
jeans.
little loafers, the little two little, you know, the,
The
ones
tassels.
with they got kids outside the marriage, you know. The
oh yeah,
ones
of
that
course.
they wear.
Yeah, of course,
You
man.
used to wear like gym, church socks to gym class.
Oh man, when you ain't do your laundry.
Your foot be sliding around. You trying to dribble a
Yo,
basketball.
Have you ever,
Put a string.
let me tell you, my gym teacher told me that if you wear dark colored socks doing athletic activities, you get foot fungus. Did you ever hear that in your life?
Nah, man.
That seemed like something weird they just made up. Probably.
Yeah,
They do.
apparently they'd say
I
that.
wanted us to wear some white socks. All right, man. So
That's racist.
I know, pretty racist. That's what we do, complete animals. All right, so we got to know Chris. Anything we need to be looking out for right now?
Hey man, just follow me on social, bro. I'm always doing stuff. I got a new show on Sunday. Why you laugh, JD? Nigga, we Haitian, bro. You gotta support a nigga, bro.
You sound like those video game character voiceovers.
Bro, I got a great ass voice,
San
man.
Andreas.
Bro, listen, if you got like a project where you need a nigga to do a voiceover, hit your boy up, bro.
Yeah.
The Disney Pixar.
Yeah,
my accent.
Yeah.
He's gonna speak like that in the next Toy Story thing.
You'd be great for voiceovers, JD.
Pixar.
This nigga Buzz Lightyear tripping.
Yeah. Dog, wait a minute. That's it. That's your next instinct. You need to start doing voiceovers,
Voiceovers?
of like regular movies or TV shows or something like that.
You ever
I'm
watch
telling
Ace
you.
Vane?
No.
Nah.
Oh,
You should be
my.
Zazu.
I'm gonna at the end of the show, I'm gonna send you guys all clips from Ace Vane on Instagram, where he takes old cartoons and dubs them, does voiceovers. Incredibly fun.
Nah, voiceovers are hilarious, bro. I'll look into it.
You should.
So you be
man.
getting girls like that too?
Hell yeah, bro. I'll be like 1, 2, 3 into the 4. I'll be like, okay.
White chicks, huh?
Yo, dude, do you think women find Snoop Dogg sexually like attractive in real life?
I just think he's got bold persona. That's it.
Yeah, nah, the man he's dope, man.
He's confident.
He's confident. He likes to dance. That's one thing. If you like to dance, women love that. You feel me?
He's hilarious too.
Yeah, and he's hilarious. So
He's very vague too, so that helps.
Vague and that
He'll
that
say
comment
some
was
wild.
vague.
He'll say some wild shit, and you just be chill about it, like you know, senseless. I like that.
All right.
I'm confused.
Yeah. All right, Chris. So we're gonna.
No. We're gonna correct this.
Correct
He'll
it.
say some wild, funny shit in a very chill, vague way. Like, yo, okay, I said some offensive shit, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna own it.
I got you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like when he said F Donald Trump, and then he did a video of shooting him, and then months later he was actually meeting with him to get his
Doesn't give a
his
fuck.
dude out of jail. Interesting times, Snoop Dogg. Interesting times. All right,
I
man.
would do that too.
I bet
you're
you
the
would.
president. You're my boy.
I
The
bet you
hell?
would. But then you ask for favors, and it's all
Fuck
good.
that. I'll still do that. The hell?
All right, we see your character, JD.
Hell yeah, we'll do that.
We're gonna go over some topics, Chris. Just feel free to jump in there anytime you want to say something.
Let's do it.
First thing I want to talk about is this past week there was a blackout, and this is not racist. Once again, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp all went down, man, for about 5 or 6 hours. How did it affect everybody's life in here? We'll start with you, Dex.
You know what's crazy? I
didn't see your fucking rants.
I was actually, I decided to stop ranting recently anyway, so you're not really gonna see too much of those for a while.
Damn.
No, I'm gonna let it simmer down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait till around Christmas. You know what I'm saying? But I was working my ass off that day anyway, so when it went down, I just got a whole bunch of shit done. You know, like I was working on a new project, so I didn't pay that much attention. And it came back on, and I was like, oh shit, it's back up. And like, I really didn't even care. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it wasn't that bad. And you know what? To be honest with you, I had so little anxiety that day. Now that I think about it, I really think Instagram has a negative effect on my psyche. I'm not even going to front. I'm not going to hold you.
Say.
That's what the whole the hearing that was going on the day after it happened was supposed to be about. You know what I mean? There was a whistleblower saying that how it's a very divisive platform, and it's messing kids' brains up, which it really is. It's like MTV Cribs 24/7. Like once a week we would see MTV Cribs and it would mess us up. Like, man, I wish I had a Range Rover. Now you see that every 24 seconds on Instagram, some stuff that you wish you had, whether it's a girl or it's clothes or a car or something else. So I understand that part, but you don't think this was like a coordinated effort? Like they were trying to scrub the servers or something like that before they took it to court?
Influencers, dog.
I mean, it's crazy that Facebook, Instagram, and
because they're owned by the same company.
Owned by Facebook. They all went down at the same time. I mean, that's not a good look. They said Mark Zuckerberg's net worth dropped by $7 billion.
5.6 billion.
Oh, it's 5.6?
Yeah.
I thought it was 7.
Okay, well, sure. It probably is. Chris, did you get any kind of negative impact when it went down?
Man. Immediately, I suffered from a panic attack. I ain't know what to do. All my hoes is on Instagram.
Exactly.
So what I had to do was I went outside and I knocked on all my neighbors' doors to see if their Instagram was working. And they all said no. At which point I had to immediately contact my therapist. And she couldn't get through to me because we contact each other through WhatsApp.
See? That's what Dex said too. He lost some business deals through WhatsApp that day.
Yeah, because our business deals are overseas
transactions.
Yeah, because WhatsApp is the app for immigrants. If you didn't know,
I know.
Them Haitians threw their phones in the toilet, nigga. They was like, this shit don't work no more.
Man,
you know what I mean?
I'll get no notifications from my WhatsApp, you know. So it's if I open the app. So fuck them. Sorry, I said it, but yeah, I was happy.
You a light skinned Haitian for real, bro. This man said, man, fuck Haiti. If you ain't got iMessage,
ass favors. I love y'all though.
I feel like all bottle girls, they communicate via WhatsApp group chats with each other, and that's like you know, like what happened with the nightlife industry? Because everyone's in a WhatsApp. Again
with the bottle girls. What's up, Dex? Who hurt you, man?
See, nobody. Earlier. You know, it's funny. Nobody hurt me that was a bottle girl. You know what? I think I'm gonna be a little bit. I think they cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I just don't know. Like, you know how like some people be like, I'll never talk to a stripper. You know, like I feel like I run from everybody. I run from nobody except the bottle girls. I have like I don't know. It's like this weird, like, oh, she's a bottle girl.
Well, Chris said that he contacts all his girls through Instagram. Is that what you do now? Like instead of a number, you'd rather just take their Instagram profile?
I'd rather get the Instagram because you got to see my profile. They be like, ooh, damn, this nigga do it for real, for real. Because the thing is, bro, you tell somebody you do comedy, they think you do some bullshit ass videos online, bro. But then they see me with that mic and they like, ooh, I'm wet. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, text me on Instagram, bro.
Is that what happened with you, Dex, when women would see you on stage?
Nah, no. I don't think it's the same effect.
No. Because you know what it is? Because I used to be like, you know, I was more angry. Yeah. You know, I would go on rants about, you know, my ex or being from New York. I was like, yo, fuck New York.
Yeah, bro, for real.
And then what happens is if someone laugh at, you know, enough, I would stare at them. You know, I mean, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like I'm one of those comics. You know, I'm a little angry. You know, I do a lot of anti-crowd work.
Yo, Chris, you know? what's it like? I mean, we know kind of how it is, like when you go in different cities and you're a DJ or whatever, like there's an opportunity to kind of like meet girls, but half the time I'm too busy and I got a mean look on my face anyway because I'm trying to find the next 5 songs and everything else. But what's it like when you go out of town? Are you able to pick up girls more easy, like in this profession?
I mean, I'd rather not, because broken people attract broken people, man.
Okay.
And comics, we are weird ass people. So, you know, the people that come after us at the shows, man, it's just like, you know, let's just take a picture and you could go about your way. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I do meet people outside of comedy, and that's the people I trust, you know?
And
So
then
you don't trust
then you
the
bring them
comics?
in.
I don't trust people that go to comedy shows to look for comics. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you looking for depressed people?
Yeah, usually
Like they
that's
could-
what it is.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
you know what's funny? That recently I was like, yo, I got to go back and do a comedy because I felt down in my brain, and I was like, now it's time to hit the stage again. And you know, because when you're happy as fuck, you ain't out there. Because you know, comedy is like, it's like the therapist. It's like I can either pay for a therapist, or someone could pay me to go stand on stage and say what I'm going to say to my therapist to 200 fucking drunk people that don't know me.
All right. Well, now we see why Dex's formula didn't work all the time, Chris. But at least we see, at least he's getting something out of it, right? You know what I mean?
Hey, man. Nah, therapy's expensive, bro.
Yeah. Do you see a therapist, Chris?
I do, man, but I'm gonna stop, bro. I'm gonna stop, bro. The last
Trying to fuck her?
Nah, bro.
Tony Soprano over here.
Bro, honestly,
getting you foot
I
massages?
understand what Tony Soprano was going through, bro, because it's something about a woman that just listens. That's like, man, I'll fuck the shit out you. You know what I mean? But she's my mother's age, dog. I can't do that shit. But yo, bro, like the last session, bro, she was just on her phone the whole time, man. I said, damn, my problems don't matter to you,
Yo,
Wait, your therapist on the phone?
bro. I swear
That's
to
the
God,
one thing I would
man.
pay for them to
Hey,
do
yo,
is listen with
bro,
no phone.
She was talking about her like situation. I'm like, nigga, I'm the one that's depressed.
Yeah,
She
same
was
thing
like,
happened with me.
I'm sick, and my son. I told my son to bring me chicken noodle soup, and he's still not back. I said, bitch, I cut myself today.
Wait, where do you go visit? Where do you see your doctor? Wait, chicken soup, bring it.
Man, I don't know, bro. It's an app called BetterHelp. You ever heard of
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
Man,
is it in person or is it online?
it's online, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, we have such great prices. I see why, bro. You know what I mean? That shit is terrible.
Damn, I used to go to
Better.
therapy a lot, like high school. But last time I went was like probably three years ago. And
I think I'm gonna just do that toxic
she had
masculinity
a thick
thing, bro.
accent.
I'd rather do that, man. I'd rather just say therapy. That shit is gay. You know what I mean? And just get up and fucking not put deodorant on.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, that's kind of how I feel. But I feel like more like I talk to the Lord. You know what I mean? That's my
Yeah,
my
man.
therapist.
Nah, but I encourage you though.
I started praying in my parking lot before I drive off. You know, I walk to the
Yeah.
car
Yeah.
and I talk to God for like 2 minutes. Then I drive off. It's mainly because of my gas tank.
That man said that service engine light is still on, Lord. Please.
Yeah, it's like
What does Boozy say? Guys thinks on evil, all drinks on me.
That's Dex for real.
oh man. All right, so let's get into some NFT talk. You heard of this? You heard of this, Chris?
I've heard of it, but I still don't get it.
Nobody gets it. It's basically
No fucking time. That's what it stands for.
non-fungible tokens. It just basically means you have the exclusive rights to like certain images if you purchase it. And then Tory Lanez actually recently did an album. He got like $1 million in like 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
He had 1 million shares basically of this one NFT, and then you have the ability to trade it, and it can go up in value like a stock and everything else. Blah blah blah. I mean, it's something they made out of there. It's like buying like a shirt for your video game character, or like an NBA 2K like tattoo or something
You're
like
basically
that.
buying rights to a digital asset.
Yeah.
So the more it's used, you own it. So you can like buy a meme. So every
Alright.
time that meme is circulated,
So let's
profit.
let's look at what's available right now. This picture from the 2003 VMAs. This is Britney Spears and Madonna kissing. This is going up for auction as an NFT, and then the proceeds are going to go to GLAAD.
it's an
but-
amazing NFT.
Yeah,
Because I know
so-
that's going to pop up in a magazine
So
again.
look at this. So this means you own this. Yeah, that's another, if people ever want to rerun that story, you're going to have the rights, and you're going to have to issue how much it costs for them to run it. So it might be a good purchase, like a piece of art right here, like a Swiss Beats art.
It's
piece.
definitely going to come up again.
So looking at this, is this something you guys would buy?
If I had to, yeah. No.
Okay.
I'll be like, nah.
All right. So that's what I want to ask everybody.
I thought about
if,
it. I was
if
like,
you had
nah.
if you had one like internet meme or like a picture of somebody or like a famous photo or
Futures.
something?
I got it.
What would you pick as your NFT of choice?
Future.
Go
My
ahead.
NFT would definitely be that photo of Mekhi Phifer with the cigarette. Like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
like that would be mine. I feel like that one's gonna be used forever.
All right, JD.
Ben Affleck.
JD said you want to do a picture of Future with talking on the phone or something like that, or texting,
Any main Future one, or the one with Ben Affleck when he's like with the
smoking a cigarette. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I want the Will Smith face when Jada Pinkett Smith is telling him what an entanglement is.
Oh my god.
Like, bitch, you got me fucked up.
Because anytime somebody lose in a major sporting event, they just gonna put his face on top of
Ooh,
that
the
shit.
Michael
It's the new
Jordan
Michael
crying
Jordan
meme.
cry.
Yes.
The Michael
Yeah,
Jordan
man.
crying meme.
Them
That's
two.
bread right there.
Yeah.
So look, I'm glad. You see, you guys have a strategy. Most people are doing it for their own like personal, like, oh, this is the kind of stuff I like to look at in my portfolio. But you're understanding that you can utilize these things later on when people decide to print or do anything with it. I don't know what I would pick, man. Like it's too much.
Pamela Anderson, Baywatch.
Tommy Lee and Pamela pick. That would
Oh,
be kinda
Dennis
fun.
Rodman definitely, since he's a bold symbol.
You ain't a businessman. You see, you pick your shit down.
I
Who
know.
cares?
I like stuff that I like, man. Y'all, I said you guys are the businessman. I'm very sentimental, and
You know,
nostalgic. All
I'm
right.
all about exploitation.
So check this out, Chris.
Oh yeah, that Kobe one. He's in his pajamas. He would've
Making
broken
money
arm.
off a dead man's image.
Yeah,
Look at
what's
you,
wrong
man.
with you,
Terrible,
man?
terrible.
Terrible.
All right.
Terrible.
So Chris talked about toxic masculinity. We were talking about exploiting things. Did you guys hear about Urban Meyer? Do you know who Urban Meyer is? Anybody?
Yeah, ex-UF coach, Ohio State football.
Do you know
coach.
where he currently coaches at?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
That is correct. So you know about Jacksonville, right, Chris? You're
Just a little bit.
kind of
Duval.
around that.
Yo, he looks like a soft guy, but when you hear him speak, you're like, oh shit, I don't want no smoke with you, man.
Yeah. So do you guys know about a little controversy that happened this week with Urban Meyer?
I think he was getting some booty somewhere. All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look.
He has a hot ass daughter though.
This guy is married. All right, and he was out at a bar after a game. I think I don't know if it was the same day or around that time. And this is not his wife that he just happens to be dancing behind. Here, let's take a look. Shorts up. All right, she's kind of hold on. She's kind of like dancing on him, and he's just on a bar stool. You guys have all done that before, I'm sure. Let's take a look again. But notice that hand. Look at that hand.
Looks like he's
Guarding that
jacking
boner.
off.
You see that hand right there between? Is that going between the buns right there?
Nah,
You don't
looks like
think
he's
so?
jacking
He's
off.
hiding the boner.
Okay, hold on. All right, so
No, he would put his hand in his
Yo,
pocket.
he could have been flipping a boner.
okay, that's fine. That's
Hey.
fine. Look, hey, listen. Dex, perfectly interesting scenario there. You might be right, but guess what, folks? There's an alternate mother stinking angle that somebody has. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at this
No,
one.
that's
This is
crazy.
the alternate angle here. This is him grabbing in between the legs. Did you guys see that?
Hell no.
Look at this. Ready? Okay, what is that right there, folks?
He's got the short white socks on. He's a
What is-
pedophile.
And then she wrote, somebody really got a video of Urban sticking his fingers up my A. Right there. Did you see that? So let's take a look one more
Damn,
time.
white women, yo, snitches, yo.
Yo, she was not backing off for one thing, as you'll see on here. She's not backing
Fucking
away.
Karen.
But then she writes, then she does a Snapchat thing or whatever this is, and titles it like somebody got this. Look right here. You think she felt like she had to let him do that because
Ew,
he's a
bro.
popular dude? or
First of
something
all,
like that?
look at those jeans she's wearing. She got that white belt on. You know that's suspect. Come on, bro. She ain't got no ass. Come on, Urban.
All right. So then somebody else said this is gonna be Urban Meyer.
The next time this nigga goes to the club.
This. Yo, look at this, man.
Oh, is that my dog right there?
Yeah, that's the greatest Soul Train host of all
Is
time.
that my dog right there? Light skin privilege?
Yo,
I can't.
Light skin privilege?
is he not the greatest Soul Train host?
Shamar Moore.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's my idol, man, growing up.
He puts Don Cornelius to shame, man. Look at this
Nah,
guy.
don't try Don Cornelius like
Hey,
that, man.
Look at his moves.
That's
Look at
the
this.
icon,
Look at
bro.
this.
What's that movie he played in The Wood?
Wood?
When he got married,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fake marriage, and she pulled a gun on him. Yo, I like how they portray light skinned dudes like we all cheaters and shit.
Well, so let's talk about Urban Meyer and what happened, man. Like, is that crossing the line? If you have a wife, what he did in those two videos, is that crossing the line?
First of all, you a football coach, man. He's stressed out.
Okay.
All right, so he has every right to go to the club and get twerked on terribly by a white woman.
All right.
But that doesn't mean he has the right to put his hands on this white woman without
Exactly.
consent. I don't know if he had consent.
I
If
doubt
he
it.
didn't, that's terrible. But if he did, come on, man.
I feel like she set him up. She was just embarrassed. She could.
Is it because he's
been married?
Is it because he's got a wife?
Well, so listen. The coach of the owner of the Jaguars has like condemned him. Everybody's like saying that this is a big deal. He put out a statement saying he hates that he's a distraction from the rest of the team, and he just wants to kind of keep it moving. But now the second angle has come out. I don't know if it's going to turn into some kind of like sexual assault case if she's saying that she wasn't with it. I don't know what's going to happen moving forward. I feel like it's going to get into a bigger story at this point.
If I was him, I would have been like, yeah, I was drugged. I'd have been like, yeah, I was drugged.
There's so much proof to argue about. She's been filling his hands up in her ass, man. Fuck that.
Okay. Well,
she's probably some boring ass, basic ass secretary, some office and shit. She's just embarrassed.
JD does not believe a victim. He's victim shaming.
Nah, fuck that.
JD's victim shaming. All right. Well, this is the question that I have regarding that story is like, why? And I think about this all the time. Anytime some kind of Me Too thing happens, why be famous anymore, man? What's the point of being famous? That was the whole reason why a lot of dudes, especially like ugly guys, got into rock bands and stuff growing up, because they knew they would get popping and they get girls. But now if you get a girl, you're eventually going to have to pay the piper. It's almost like selling your soul. You have like your couple years of like fame and everything you want, and then the devil calls you back. We talked about R. Kelly last week, and that's kind of like what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He calls you back.
That situation sucks, man. This guy
R. Kelly's a little different. He was fucking with Aaliyah when she was, a little young and shit like that. And I feel like R. Kelly, he was just wilding out.
He just kept going.
And you know what? He was, I'm not gonna say too much, but he was just wilding out, and it just caught up with him. He's just wilding out.
Well, here's the thing. This is the difference. There's cameras everywhere now. It's almost like you can't really commit a crime on the street because there's closed circuit cameras everywhere in the city. So why would you like break into cars and stuff like that? But it's almost like that with being famous, because you've been to these parties before, and people are still wilding crazy, especially they're on drugs and everything else. So eventually you might get taken down. Is there if your aspiration as a young kid, like it was to me, was to get famous and you'll be able to get any girl you want? Guess what, man? It might not be that reality anymore. How do you feel about that, Chris? Because you might run into that. You saw what happened to Kevin Hart, man.
Nah, I think that's definitely real, man. We operate on different rules nowadays.
Short people get picked on the most, poor guy.
Oh, me? I ain't short, nigga.
I'm talking about Kevin Hart, man.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, what? But no, man, like we operate on different rules. I remember like just recently, man, I had this situation where, I was digging this girl and we went back to her hotel, but she was staying in the hotel with her roommate.
Oh, you fucked up doing that, bro.
No, but she had a roommate in there. I'm like, nigga, I'm not doing anything in there. And I had a homeboy tell me, nigga, you should have just whipped it out. Oh, no. I'm like, naked man. I'm like, bro, I got dreams, nigga. Like,
was he Haitian?
No, he was definitely not Haitian.
I'm not gonna Haitian way to think.
Well, you should, man. Who gives a fuck if she got you to the hotel, man? Just whip it out, fuck it.
Oh my god.
I'm like, nah, bro, because if years later her roommate come out and say, so and so comedian took his dick out while I was trying to sleep, like, you didn't let that poor woman go to sleep yet. You know what I mean?
Shit, fuck it, give her a job then. She wants.
You know what I mean? That's we operate on different rules, bro. So if it was in the 80s, it'd probably be a different outcome. You know what I mean?
All right.
But it's 2021.
So do you think? But guys are still going to do what they're going to do, and then there's going to be plenty of women who are actually cool with it, and they're not going to maybe bring them up on sexual assault charges. So if you're basically a rich and powerful man, should you just be single your whole life? Or should you drag a wife into it? That's eventually going to get hurt. You're not going to be able to just be a good family man if you have all of this at your disposal, right?
Yeah.
I don't know Snoop Dogg's real relationship with his wife, but it looks phenomenal. I think she knows what's up. She knows her place with him. He's a businessman. He's an entertainer. He's got to do his thing. Maybe I don't want to compare.
What's his thing? A Brazilian thriesome or something like that? What's his thing?
I don't know, man. It's just. I just think some chicks need to know what they sign up for. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I guess it's a communication thing. It looks like it works out for them.
That's what we call a high value male, ladies. Okay. If you want to get with a high value male, such as myself. Hold on, my mom's still on the phone. Yeah. If you want to get with a high value male, you just got to sign up for the rules, all right? I might have 3 or 4 bitches at the house, but I still love you, baby.
You so Haitian with it, dog. That's such a Haitian mentality.
Mm-hmm. What?
Do you believe in monogamy, Chris?
What the hell's monogamy? My bad for sounding ignorant. That's like you're committed to
just one woman, yeah. Yeah. Hey
Wow.
man, some people don't know, bro.
But I can't.
I don't
even believe that.
You can't
I don't
joke.
want
You
to.
can't
I don't
joke.
want to. I don't want to go bald at an early age, bro. I'm good. I think I'm good. No, I can't invest in one person.
You don't want
After
to
what
go
I've been
bald at an early age.
through. Yeah, sweating one woman. Hell no, man. Try to make sure she's happy 24/7. Nah.
I think it would be worse being non-monogamous because you have to deal with about 4 or 5 women. If you deal with one woman,
Actually, it's better for me.
Honestly,
It's more peaceful.
I believe in task specific. What is it? Polygamy.
Yeah.
Right? Like I feel like if you got 5 women, you don't have to have sex with all 5. You can
Yeah,
have
you
have
don't.
sex with one.
Yeah.
You make sure one clean the crib. You gotta make sure the other one,
Play
sits there,
Xbox with you,
Play
you know what I mean?
Xbox with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
one pets your dog with you.
I mean, that's pretty much like, my thing is that I have a lot of, your female friends, you divide up the task. You're like, yo, listen, when I want to complain about this bitch, I'm just going to call you. You know what I'm saying? When I want to have sex, I call you.
Nah, I
You
think
know
those
what I'm
days
saying?
are
That's
over.
a
I don't
beautiful
think I'll ever
relationship,
No,
man.
because
complain
then that
about
way-
another
that
woman
way
to
they'll-
another woman. I'm done with those days. Fuck that. I don't trust these bitches. They all gang up on you.
Oh, because they all find out about each other.
They all gang up on you. They forgot they were friends with you first. So it's all good. It's a nice lesson learned at an early age.
All right,
I like where I'm
Chris,
going.
what's your ideal situation? You're looking maybe like
Shit.
you're looking like 30 years down the road. What is
Shit.
where are you seeing yourself?
30 years from now, I don't
You have
know,
some
man.
beautiful
If
mixed
I-
kids like me.
Mixed kids?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could, man. Because my mom is so against
I love it.
going outside of the race.
I love the honesty. Hit him.
My mom is so against going outside of the race, man. Even if she was to pass away, man, I'd be like, Mama won't like you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I gotta stay within the race. But I love me some white
Yo,
women.
when you
I'm not
invited me
gonna lie.
over for the,
I
cook,
love
for the
me some white
cookout,
women,
bro.
You just got to bring her home one night.
Yeah.
I did it.
And what happened?
Yo, I had a racist aunt that was old. She was old as hell. She was like in her 90s, and she went senile and forgot she was a racist. No, I swear to God, I had an aunt. She's like, "Oh God, you gonna date within the race?" And I brought home Krista. Then she went senile, and then she's like, "Oh, I just want to praise him. Thank you for dating outside the race and expanding this family." She didn't say that shit a couple of years ago. Like,
All right.
like her brain started deteriorating. She had like dementia and all that shit. Forgot she was a racist.
You know, Dominicans
Damn.
used to be like that back then, right?
It was great.
Back in the 50s.
Oh, yeah, of course.
They were forcing, like, they used to tell the kids that, yo, make the race better. Let's
Are you talking about
the
Dominicans versus Haitians, or what do you mean?
Yeah, they used to have that mentality. I'm not saying now.
Y'all ain't on the same island?
It's
Yeah.
just, it's a dictatorship that did
Wait,
that
how
to
does
them.
that feel? Like Dominicans and Haitians, is there like a thing between y'all? Like, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
here's the
Like-
thing. Dominicans are good-looking people. They can be a little, but Haitians are just more mannered. We're not the prettiest, but, we got to
Damn, nigga, I'm pretty myself, bro. I'm pretty.
Chris, how do you?
Y'all can come at me after that, but I'm going to keep it a
Bro,
buck.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna expose this nigga. He ain't fully Haitian, bro. He got Dominican somewhere, bro.
Listen,
Nah,
is he kind of like Sean Paul of Jamaicans over here? Like, is
Of
it
the
kinda-
Haitian-
It's because he got
bro.
Portuguese in his blood. That's why he looks like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, JD doesn't speak for the island of Haiti. All right, so
I do.
Don't come
JD
at
don't speak for us.
But do
Chris like, I can't speak at
you
all.
see yourself like a Marley spreading your seed, or you want a small family?
No, I want a small family, bro. But honestly, man, I'm looking at Will Smith. I'm looking at Snoop Dogg. They got open relationships, man. But the thing is,
Talk to this
I'm
guy.
all
It's
for
a,
that. I'm
no,
all for
but
that.
it's a mad double standard, bro. Because if I say, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna have you, but I'm gonna also see other women. If she goes, I'm gonna also see other men. I'm like, bitch, why you so immature? Huh? Why the fuck would you say that to me? I don't want that. You know what I mean?
Bitch, you better not kill me in my sleep.
Well, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. I can't do that.
All I know is you better be a real high value man if you're gonna set
Yeah.
rules like that. I'm telling you, because it's
Yeah.
not gonna last, man. It's not gonna last.
not gonna last.
Isn't
It's
that
not.
what,
Can't
like,
pay the bills.
that's what D-Ray has multiple girlfriend, D-Ray Davis, and I always think that situation is very
You just
nice.
gotta learn to breathe, man.
What?
That's
What's
the
that?
key to everything. People don't know how to breathe right. You know that? Most people don't breathe right. And if you practice proper breathing, you can diffuse any situation
Nah,
in your head.
I believe that.
So what happens is, if you breathe a certain way, you can make yourself high. I learned this shit at the Art of Movement, man, down on
don't-
17th
I
North
don't
Miami
know about
Avenue.
all that.
So anyway, check this out.
Is that kind of like is that a Scientology
No, wait,
thing?
no, I'm
What
serious. I'm
homeless
serious.
man
Listen,
told you
listen, listen. No, because when you breathe,
That's some
right?
shit a
When you
homeless man would
breathe,
say.
you can diffuse any type of thoughts you have in your head. So, like, if you dating a shorty, let's say she goes and does some crazy shit with another dude, and you find out, what you do is you breathe. And then what you do is you pretend like it didn't happen. And then you go fuck the shit out of somebody else and make sure she knows about it.
Nah, he's right, because you ever notice pimps do the same thing. Whenever
Pimps
they
don't
hear,
fuck they-
whenever they hear bad news, you ain't got no money for me. Don't worry about it. They the calmest people on earth, bro. Pimps. Nah,
Yo,
man. Yeah.
you know what the craziest thing? Have you guys heard like Too Short talk lately? He's like a women's empowerment kind of guy, and it's like Too Short, dog.
He's always been. Remember Kendra from the house with that show on E Network,
The
with
Surreal
Hugh
Life.
Hefner?
The white girl?
Oh no, the Playmate.
Yeah, he did the
reality show.
soundtrack for a show.
Yeah, but he's like all about women. But I'm like, wasn't that the whole like even Ice-T, like their whole image
Sugar free.
when they Sugar Free, one of my favorites of all time. I love Sugar Free, man.
That's what you gotta do, man. If you find a girl,
But so I always ask people this, like in the Me Too movement, is there room for pimps anymore?
Of course, man.
what are you
They
talking
feminists.
about? What do you think a club promoter is?
You think so?
Beep that out.
Wow.
They are.
I mean, think about it. Like, not a pimp, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what is pimp? Well, you know what's funny? The other day, I was
Pimp's a
like,
pastor.
I had asked one of my homegirls. I was like, "Yo, what exactly is sex trafficking again?" And it's transporting someone from point A to point B for sexual favors, right? That's what pimping is. Like, sex trafficking is pimping. Like I'm gonna drive you from downtown to Brickell, and you gonna fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Now
That's
setting.
sex trafficking.
Yeah, you don't have to bring somebody from another country or something like that.
No, you got to take someone from point A to point B and give them the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about it, yo, you act like people
No.
try to get you caught up with sex trafficking all the time.
No,
Like they hit you up like, yo, man, yo, you know any girls, you know, that might have like an OnlyFans
Now,
or
the
something
problem-
that they can come on this boat for a few hours, you know, throw them a little bread, and I'm like,
No,
and then
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
I do. You're not gonna know. You're trying to make me pimp right now. That happened to me 3 days ago. I'm like, no. I'm not gonna hit up one of these OnlyFans girls. You're trying to make me into a pimp.
With the
That's
fake
sex
asses and
trafficking.
shit.
And R. Kelly right now, you see, I'm going places in life. And 20 years from now, when I'm super rich, you're not gonna be like, I was sitting there rounding up these OnlyFans girls and putting them on boats for you to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Because that should be happening. People try to trick you into pimping in Miami by mistake. They be like, yo, what do you do for a living? And you don't even know you pimping. You be like, yo, you ain't got no job. You always got money. How you get the money? But you got
Yo,
all your bills
motherfuckers
paid.
be
Yo,
curious,
Miami's the
man.
only place where mad people don't work, but all their bills is paid. How is that fucking possible?
Yeah,
you know
you're
why?
right.
Because people are accidentally pimping.
It's an accident, man.
This sounds like a confession more than anything
That's
else.
what I'm saying, bro.
No.
The only
Listen,
problem
I'm
with pimping, it's considered pimping if you're setting the bitch straight. Sorry for my language. Like, you're just setting her straight. Like, bitch, where you going? Why'd you do that? Verbal abusive, putting hands.
No.
I know people who done.
That's
doing
called collection
years.
agency.
They're doing years in jail for that
That's
right
called
now.
collection agency.
Like, yo, I used to see it my heavy, man.
No,
I don't
that's
see 'em
not- that's
anymore.
not pimping.
Listen, that's the other thing. Now you can even get in trouble in the workplace, or not even the workplace, anywhere for verbal abuse. You know what I mean? So you can't even do that anymore.
Yo, and it's such a double standard because there's women that walk up to me and grab my ass and do all types of shit. How you doing? And I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
what's
and I came
crazy?
and
Because if
fucking grab you
I
by the
came to you
waist.
and I just gave you a 2 and a twist, you'd be fucking tight right now. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah. If I pinch your nipples and shit, you be tight as shit. Come on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit is whack as fuck.
Yo,
They
you
come
guys-
up to me and they
you
be
guys
like,
sound like some freaky dudes. What are you even talking about, right? Chris, are you down with this? What they're saying?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, all right.
He's protecting
let's-
himself.
You know what?
I'm being
You know why I mentioned the workplace? Because let's talk about somebody who does have a problem with something that happened on the workplace. It might not be a conventional workplace, but it's something. It's a place that you all know. It was the video for Blurred Lines with Robin Thicke. Did you hear about this one right here, baby? You remember this famous scene?
I thought that was acting.
This was the star for Emily Ratajkowski. This is basically.
Wow,
where-
you pronounce her last name so well, you pervert.
well, yeah, I've looked
he's
at
a
the
giant-
I licked
He's a
his stomach
professional.
though.
There's a giant picture of her in a club in
Yeah.
LA,
naked.
butt ass naked.
Yeah,
on a-
she did a version of this naked. So basically, she has a new memoir called My Body coming out, and of course they need a line to get everybody to read the book or something from like a little excerpt. And this is what they're saying: that Robin Thicke got drunk on the set of Blurred Lines, came up behind her and grabbed her knockers. While didn't have anything on them, and then he kind of like sheepishly apologized. So he apologized that day, but now. What is this?
Sounds like an Emily to me.
2013,
That's
eight years later.
If I was
she's come
drunk
back and talking about this, yeah.
and she was walking around butt ass naked.
And you're the man, and it's your.
But have you
it's your
seen
video?
her titties?
Yeah.
I've seen it in that. I've seen it in Gone
I would at
Girl.
least ask, like, yo, let me grab like one of them.
Yo, dog. Like,
I would have asked politely. One.
one titty, just not both.
dude, that's because this.
All right, both.
I'll just tell
What are you gonna say, Jay?
I just tell her to make one of them hard at least. Let me just take a nice look. That's it. I'll need to touch, yo. I'm a nipples
Nah,
guy.
here's the thing. You guys have been to parties, you've been in nightclubs, especially when like you're like
I
imagine
believe that if a woman snitches on you, you go into jail. All right. If she reports you, so I don't fuck with that. I'm very careful, like
Yo,
putting
where
my
did
hands
that
on
burst
her,
of energy come
on
from
her
just now?
waist or anything like that. So it'll be just
He had a
nice to look.
flashback,
This
like
the
a chick in the
Confessions
garage.
podcast right here.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
all right.
So
Imagine it's your night, your album release party, or your music video shoot. You've hand selected these girls, so you kind of feel like the man, or at least I guess you used to feel like the
Nah,
man.
it's business,
and
bro.
and you feel like you can do pretty much, especially you start drinking, and maybe they're even giving you vibes. They're dancing with you. You don't know where the line is drawn, and then this can come back and haunt you 8 years later.
When it comes to creative, as a photographer, there's so many women I've shot that like nude or implied or whatever and all this stuff. I never ever try to even cross that line because I'm not like, you know
Yeah,
what? If
I'm
we're
good,
here
bro.
for that, we're here for that.
Well,
Because
isn't
you know
it-
what? Once this video hits MTV, you best believe I'm in the club. Like, you seen MTV? That's me right now.
Isn't that the
I don't care.
Isn't that the like the photographer like hustle? Is that you're supposed to be
Nah.
messing with all your like photographers
Nah.
subjects?
No, the photographer.
Fuck
I
that.
mean, the proper photographer hustle for me was more so you shoot them all, and then what happens is they bring you more, and they become friends. You never talk to them, and then you go out with them and you hang out with them, and now you have a bunch of hot girls and these photo shoots that are around you. They're the girls who don't do photo shoots. Ask about it, and then they want to hang out with you, and then they're the ones who have an interest in you. So basically, it's like when you go out and you have a bunch of hot women around, you just shoot all of them, okay, and you
That's how you do
compile a catalog of them.
Keep it
and
business.
they think, oh, you have all these hot women, and then what happens is you deal with the women. Now, not to say that there aren't some women that I've had sex with that I've done photo shoots with, but not like that. It's because I've done the sexual act before.
Nah, you
And
hit
they
them up 3 days later.
and then they
You
was
did a
like,
photo
you know what, I really would love to do this. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever, why
Right,
not?
right,
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what you do. You hit them
know
up
what I
3
mean?
days later. You go to the beach with them one-on-one.
There
you get
was-
hammered off
there-
beers
I
and
will-
shit. That's it.
All right, Robin Thicke. But anyway, listen, man, that shit is sad because if you remember, that shit was like a popping ass song. I think it was like the number one song in the country.
Yeah.
And then everybody was saying it had rape language in it and all this shit. So, and then they got sued by Marvin Gaye's estate because they said it sounds similar to one of their songs. And then he was doing that whole thing where Miley Cyrus twerked on him at the MTV Awards. His wife divorced him.
Fine ass bitch. Oh
And
man,
this
Paula
nigga-
Paula Patton.
This man
Oh,
made a whole
man, I had a
album
crush on
in
her.
2014 called Paula. In an effort to get her back. Not only did the album bomb, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
She never came back.
Simping ain't
And
working.
now 8 years after trying to clean up his image, this comes out. It's like, damn, right? Like, how much
And
more do I have to pay for
if
this?
you look at his Instagram, it's all him and like his children. He's like a family
Yeah,
guy.
tryna-
And then I had to look at like the latest picture just to see if people started bombarding him with comments. Yes, it's the only one with like 800 and something comments at the time when everything else has
Swag.
like 30 comments or something like that. And it's all like, I feel sorry for your daughters and everything.
Yeah.
People are just waiting to like jump on something
Damn.
like this, man.
Yeah.
They did Robin like that.
Yeah, man.
Robin Thicke, bro.
He had the voice of an
Of a-
angel.
of an angel.
Nah, his
Of
name
a
sound like
black
a porn
angel,
star
bro.
name. Though.
Did you hear what JD just
Yeah,
said?
the more I look at it, he sound like a porn star name. Nah, fuck that, Robin. Change that, bro.
Robin Thicke.
Yeah,
Yo,
nah.
you are a weird dude,
It's like
JD.
you doing the heavy ass orgies.
Yo,
threesomes
yo, honestly,
in a
Robin
70s
Thicke,
themed
you know what I'm saying? Like, I
living
feel
room.
like there's an attack on male masculinity right now. You know what I'm
Dog,
saying?
He looks like he does coke 24/7. When he had that mustache on with the yellow clear lenses, like a 70s pimp, yo.
Oh, what do you have on right now?
Dude, you look like
I got the Johnny Depp's on.
Dude, you look like a scumbag. Every time you come on the show, you have the mustache,
the wife beater
glasses.
with the chain on top, bro.
Chris,
nah.
Chris, I
let me-
came to collect.
Let me ask you, out of everybody here, who do you think is going to catch the first charge out of everybody? Who would you pick?
I'm sorry, but the light skinned Haitian to my left.
Oh, no.
The
JD.
light-skinned
Absolutely.
Haitian to my left is
I was
absolutely
getting murder,
charged.
so I'll be fine.
All right,
They
well,
gonna whip your ass on a horse, nigga.
listen, man, that just goes back to what I said, man. You're going to have to pay the piper eventually if you're having fun. I don't know how like Diddy and like Jamie Foxx and all these guys are
That's a great-ass
able to
question.
throw all these crazy parties where you hear all kinds of like sexual things going on and everything else. How do they come out?
I would have to say it has probably something to do with a credit line. And there's probably money involved.
Russell Simmons had a credit line. Russell Simmons had more money than
Well, he probably
them for
tried
a
to.
while.
He probably tried to a little bit. I mean, he probably tried to. Beep that out. Beep that out.
Beep that out. There's a lot of shit you better beep
He
out.
probably
Too.
Russell Simmons seems like the type that'll be like, like I'm not paying her. Oh shit, guess what? She coming out. Diddy probably go sell a brick real quick. Yeah. Hold that down.
Russell Simmons was on his spiritual shit. You know what I mean?
Russell Simmons.
There was a lot of people
Next
probably
thing,
hitting him up. He was like, just
But he
meditate.
be getting laid
about
off that yoga vegan life. With these
You know what it is?
straps,
It's that
them
fucking lisp.
armpits
it.
ass.
Liz
It's the lisp. He
Doing-
sound like a creep. They probably
doing-
that creepy
doing
motherfucker with
pictures
that
on,
lisp.
on your head on the
Bald-headed
floor.
fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro.
Dog.
Man, I used to think Diddy was so innocent till I went to his house party, man.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
I used to think he never cursed. Thought he was so welcoming.
Wait, never
Never
cursed.
cursed.
Well, no, my bad. LeBron. I used to think LeBron never cursed till I saw him.
LeBron? What are you?
Wait. So you saying LeBron was doing some things at a party?
No, he was at Live. He was just you got a guy on the mic. This is like 2016, 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'd gone to a Diddy party. I took my phone and everything, put a little sealed up shit. But damn, bro, it's like holy shit. Man's not innocent. He's
So
a true
is
Scorpion.
it
He loves
that
pussy.
is it that there's no record of what happens at these parties because they're smart about that? Like
Yeah,
I remember
literally
50
on
Cent used to have I think a like a non-disclosure thing you'd have to sign before you even went into like the Mike Tyson mansion where he
Yo,
was
my
living.
boy had one of those. But let me ask you
Hell
a
yeah,
question.
that would
Like,
be
how does that work? Like, how do you be like, what if you have a non-disclosure? You know what I'm saying? And like, think about it.
if you get
Think about
touched,
it.
if you
Think
get
about it.
touched,
Think about it.
it
You
doesn't
gotta,
matter.
how does that sound? Like, I don't understand how that even works. Like, you got a non-disclosure agreement, and a shorty comes out like, "Yo, he sexually assaulted me." Your Honor, she told me she wasn't gonna say nothing.
It's right here. The signature is right here.
Yo, he touched me in an inappropriate way. Your Honor, she said that she wasn't gonna say shit if I violated, and I got her signature right here. You know what I'm saying? Hold that.
That's
you know
how
what I'm saying?
I
Like,
always
that's
wondered
crazy.
that.
That doesn't
The
make
judge,
sense.
the judge is like, bitch, whatever happened to a secret, huh? Come on, man.
Chris,
no morals, no standards.
Chris, have you ever like had to or been around any kind of like celebrities where you seen some weird stuff going on?
Honestly, nah, man. But I'm in Miami, so it happens all the time. But you don't have to be a celebrity to be around some weird energy, weird shit. I'm sitting next to Dex right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
Why you
And look at him. He's looking at his phone like your therapist.
Exactly.
He
He's
doesn't care
just-
anymore.
you don't
No.
even got-
I was sitting there. Listen, so keep talking.
But I will
Hey, I
say,
don't count,
I will
man.
say,
I don't count.
I don't remember what this nigga. I don't remember what he did, but I remember I had to do a show in Orlando, and we drove out to like the woods type shit. And he was like some internet influencer. I don't know if he's a rapper or some shit like
Get
that.
Out.
Bro. So we did the show, and I'm telling you, it was naked women all everywhere, bro.
Was it like a witch?
the pussy
a witch
showing or the
abduction
tits showing?
something?
tits showing, but
Okay,
not
that doesn't
it was,
count.
But it was some women.
Naked show in the woods.
Nah, yes, bro. But it was a big ass house, man. It was a big ass house away from everything. You feel me?
Was it like a ritual? Maybe they were bringing you in as a sacrifice, and you
I don't know,
barely
bro.
made it out somehow.
They had a wrestling ring and everything. After the comedy show, the bitches was on the wrestling ring and
That's
they
some
titties
college
fighting.
shit.
Bro, I
See,
swear to
I
God,
would never
man, I
put
got
hands
the
on
video
none
on
of
my
these girls,
phone.
man. I wouldn't trust none of these
Bro,
girls.
I was trying so hard to fuck one of them, man, but I was like, nah, I can't do this, man.
If I just met you with pissed
I
drunk,
can't do this, man. It was like being at Hugh Hefner's house, man. But it was just
maybe that was like your test. Maybe that was your celebrity test.
Yeah,
and,
it was.
And you passed, and that's
Yo,
why
Hugh
you might
Hefner-
not pop off, man, because you're not going to jail anytime soon.
Hugh
Thank God.
Hefner.
Yeah.
Hugh
Thank God.
Hefner.
I understand the
died.
story, though.
Yo, Hugh Hefner did it. He did it. Like he lived it.
No,
And
they tried to come for him after he died.
And
They
he's
tried to
dead,
come for him.
though.
But
hold
it's
up,
your
was
legacy. It's your
was
legacy.
it before or after the Me Too movement when they tried to go after him?
It was recent. It was after he passed away that
don't
they,
think he did
they
anything
brought
wrong,
up. They brought
man.
up.
They going after a dead man. He not even here
They
anymore.
did that for Michael Jackson. What
They
are you
did
talking
that,
about?
bro.
Well, Michael Jackson was going through it while he was.
Yeah, true.
They was getting after him while he was alive.
There was little whispers with the Kobe Bryant shit too. When he died with the whole Ari Shaffir
yeah.
thing, and people were trying to be, hey, he was a 5-time champion, but he Colorado everybody. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, man. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
That was anyway. Nobody can talk bad about Kobe.
Why is it because Hugh Hefner was older? Is that why they find it weird?
No, it's just that they try to say I don't know.
No, it was like basically imprisonment. Like the people didn't want to be there, but they had to be there. It's the same thing they said about like grooming with R. Kelly and everybody else. There's also some DJs that are having issues with this now. Like a lot
They
of people
promised false shit. They got locked up in the mansion.
No, I feel like a lot of people just don't get the outcome that they thought they were going to get, and then their mind changes. And especially if you have a lawyer that can easily sway you into say certain things, that your whole story could change on certain things.
I just fear it because sometimes I've been at parties and I've been to places especially working in entertainment and seeing people do ridiculous shit willingly and want to do and instigate it on the female side, and then it's just like, they're trying to have fun and all this shit, and I guess you know what it is. It's cause and effect. That's what I said the last episode. It's like people have lost touch with what cause and effect is, and people sit here nowadays and they do shit, or I guess maybe back then they do stuff not thinking about the future consequences. And I feel like there's women that have, and this is not against just women, it's men too, but I'm saying that they do things, and then I guess the cause and effect catches up with them. And they realize that they haven't behaved a certain way or gone about life a certain way, and then they try to find a way to hit that reverse button and retroactively try to make up for it. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, listen, like I know, girls that I choose to hang out with that they're not about that. They're like, yo, I'm not doing all that extra shit. We're gonna go here. I'm going home. If I'm feeling too drunk or tipsy, girls that'll sit there and party hard, be like, I'm just thinking, can I crash in your room? Can you give me a hoodie? Can you take this? It's like, hell no, you need to get the fuck out of here. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like they do stuff and they live that loose lifestyle. And then when they realize they let years go by, they try to retroactively say, oh shit, I wasn't focused on my career. I wasn't doing what my friends were doing when they were going home. And I can see it in my own family, right? Because I have my mom, I have my aunts. She has her personal friends and close friends, and you see like this circle of women that are like, 5 or 6 of them. And when I look at my mom and her friends, I see them. And then when I look at 6 friends here that I know in Miami,
hey Chris, the show.
This is what I do. You know what?
The show would not be complete if Dex did not have a rant that had no idea where he's going.
But that's what I'm going with this. He never understands. What I'm saying is that this happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you could look and you can see like, yo, there's like a group. It's like watch Sex in the City. Right?
Are you saying that people can be like they can change their mind later on in life?
They change their mind
if things didn't happen the way they thought it was going to happen.
Exactly, and then they try to retroactively repair it.
Listen, and you also said it's not just about women, because guess
Men
what?
do that shit all the
Guess what?
time.
Your boy Don Lemon is finally getting taken to court for something that he did too. Don Lemon's a guy on CNN. He
did.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He didn't take it to
Chris
court.
Tucker in too.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what?
Tucker.
That's all right. Because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm telling you right now. This is what we need to do, and we need to make a package as men. Okay.
All right.
Here's the rule: if you just met her, she's drunk. Don't do anything.
No. This is what we're gonna do. Okay.
Right, let's go.
The 4 of us are gonna make a pact right now.
All right.
That if we broke in 30 years, we finding some bitches to sue.
Carol, what the fuck happened that one night?
No, I definitely feel like I've been taking advantage of before.
Yo, we've been taking it. I'll be like, yo, remember that time we was in fucking, Freehold and I was drunk and you grabbed my dick? Well, I didn't like that.
I like that, man.
We gonna go back. No, it happened to me.
Oh, I got raped Saturday, right? I got raped Saturday, right? Someone stuck their hand up my ass.
Forget that.
Yeah.
I've been
these bottle
sexually
girls
assaulted
doing
by
now,
women
huh?
all the time.
Sticking their hands up my pants, grabbing my ass, but I can't do that.
Yo, it
Touching my
happened.
nipples at work, man. Bro, I swear this girl keeps on touching my nipples at work, bro. That shit makes me so uncomfortable. I say,
she give you the quick nipple twist?
Bro, she do that, man, because my nipples be popping sometimes.
And you know
man.
what? I'm glad we got because you're talking about it right now.
I'm saying, but
we got the footage. We got it on video, so we're gonna play this tape 20 years. So in case they try to come out, we're gonna be like, yo, we broke.
Get your ass
I
shot.
don't know what they're talking about, but I learned one rule: if she's drunk, you don't know her like that. Just keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, man.
You put the hands right here, all right, fellas. Never here. You don't know her like that. Right here, okay, and keep that distance. All right.
She's a little manipulative.
Wait,
You like squeeze it.
Listen, I'm a firm believer. When they all report you, they all get together. You going down, baby. You can't be invincible like R. Kelly was.
JD,
Darren Sharper, all these dudes. Hey, Darren, you my dude. 7 years you doing the can for this bullshit? Come
JD,
on.
listen to me. I think I completely agree with you, but for some reason, coming out of JD's mouth, it seems like a reason just to not buy women drinks. I don't know.
No, I always buy women drinks.
Shit getting expensive, man. Y'all heard about inflation?
I don't want to do anything. We're gonna stop right here.
If I run into her drunk, and I'm buying her drink, I'll probably do it in front and I'll stop. But if she's starting to get drunk with me, we're on the same vibe, cool, no problem. But if I just run into you, hell no, man. I remember I met a chick once, and then we ended up going back to my place, and then my boy came to pick her up downstairs. She was so excited. Oh my God, I just left this place. And then she went the next day saying that she wants the cameras to look around, all that bullshit. Like, what? Come on, man. You had your boys, you had your friends picking up. You're all happy. Why? Because she met me drunk the first time. That's my rule.
All
Don't
right.
do that.
Well, that you got the final word on that one, guys. You know what to do. Don't do anything inappropriate. Or
Straight up.
now you gotta really
Straight
think.
up. Don't ever put your hand on their damn waist if you don't know them like that.
Yeah.
Always put the hand right here, man.
And
Always.
definitely, if you're dancing with them for the first time, don't try to bite their ear. All right, that's just one thing. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
Yo.
All right. Listen, last thing I want to talk about, and this is a very controversial topic. I don't even know if Google is effing us royally every time we talk about something crazy. But I'm like, whatever, man. If you guys want to see more of this, you just start watching this. I'm gonna stop messing with
That's
Google.
his marketing strategy.
Yeah, but okay, let's talk about it, man. NBA, I thought they were going to be the saviors of the anti-vax movement, but I feel like a lot of people they have to balance money and family on one side and then playing on the other side and not getting the vaccination, and they have to get their vaccination to playing. The latest victim of that, his name is Andrew Wiggins. Have you guys heard about this?
Canadian guy who got fucked over.
He was holding out and he didn't really want to get the vaccination, but now they said he's going to lose so much money, and this is what he had to say about that.
I feel like the only options was to get vaccinated or not play in the NBA.
Yeah.
That was a tough decision. Hopefully, it works out in the long run, and 10 years I'm so healthy.
Okay, that's what he's saying. Nothing happens to him in 10 years. Like, he doesn't get some kind of crazy reaction to the vaccination. And then the other one, this is the guy that's still holding out. The Kyrie Irving, the flat earther, is $381K per game. They're going to basically be taken from him if he decides not to do it. So, man, I don't know if these guys can hang on that much further. What do you think? Should they kind of like stick by their guns, or is it time to just say, man, I got to get money. I got to pay for my kids' education and everything else? What would you guys think?
What happened to the savings? I think Kyrie got paid enough money to just have on the side and
Especially
just not
with
stress that.
endorsements and stuff like that.
I
But
don't get
Andrew
that.
Wiggins got to get that vaccine,
Yeah.
especially after after that last season, bro. You need that vaccine, brother. Kyrie can play another 5 years without doing them home games. He gonna get paid. But Andrew Wiggins, man, I'm sorry for you. Yeah, I mean, you might have to play overseas or some shit. You know what I mean?
That's true. There's a lot of these guys got endorsement money.
Yeah, exactly.
But wait, but they can't play it all in the game?
Nah, they can't play in certain arenas. Like, so I know Kyrie and Andrew Wiggins can't play because in their states, like, you cannot be in the arena without a vaccine type shit. So Kyrie and being in the Brooklyn,
New York, and
you feel me?
Yeah,
And
I mean, just request a trade.
Do you think another team is gonna? It's almost giving people like certain if they have domestic violence. A lot of teams won't take a player or something like that. I'm not saying.
I mean, it's the NBA, not the NFL.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing, but I'm not equating to that. But it's like if you have a bad rap around you, it kind of devalues you a little bit, and it's a shame because it has nothing to do with your actual athletic ability or even your moral character. Honestly, it's just your opinion, and this is what's happening to him, man.
I don't know. I'm confused because I feel like aren't we gonna stop telling people that they need to get vaccinated if we have like herd immunity? Like if the majority of people are vaccinated, what's
the end game? Even even in the studio, I told you we're in a multi-million-dollar mansion, but we have a little small studio over here in the side that we film at. And there's somebody that runs it, and I asked them, I'm like, what is the actual number going to be when we can stop having our guests like wear masks up here and everything else when they have to get inside? And nobody really has an answer. There's not. I think it would help the public if you could give a definitive answer, a definitive number. Once we reach this, however they want to reach it, whatever numbers they take to get there, then everything is all good.
I just say, look at Japan, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers never stopped wearing masks. Ever since that first SARS outbreak, even like when I used to ride a train in New York City, all the Asians, they'd have masks on because they was like, fuck that. Like, this is it. Like, I don't want nothing from nobody else. And, the shitty part about it is I got vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Because one day I was bored, I'm not even going to lie to you, man. Like, I woke up like, I was bored on Easter Sunday, went and bought a car. Like, that's the shit that I do. I got impulsive actions, you know what I'm saying? And like I went and got vaccinated. And then I didn't really feel too good about it because everyone started hitting me up like, yo, you got vaccinated? I was like, yeah. Then they started sending me DMs every day of people that would turn into retards. And I'm like, yo, why y'all doing this to me? Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this is crazy shit. Like, yo, when people found out I got vaccinated, they were sending me all these things trying to like justify why I'm an idiot. Like, why would you do that to yourself? And listen, just because I get migraines every day now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is one thing. But yo, this crazy thing about it is that, people are now all crazy about the vaccination and they come to me outraged. They're like, yo, man, New York's making you do this. Like, you can't walk in here without a vaccination. And you hear they're trying to stop people and they're firing nurses and they're doing this. And man, this is crazy, right? And I'm like, Actually, for me, it's not because I got the vaccination. So apparently, I'm one of the motherfuckers. I ain't got to worry about shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
you in Florida, my nigga.
Yeah, and I'm in Florida.
Yeah, Florida wide open, bro.
Yeah, that's
it's
why.
not-
That's why. I didn't,
yeah,
that's why I didn't understand why he wanted to do it. But Dex thought he's going to be like a
Well, you know what it
global
was?
DJ. He wants to travel everywhere.
Well, yeah, but you know, like if you decide to go to like LA or you decide to go to New York, you just go to pull up in these different places. They look at you crazy. Like it's, you know, it's just I don't know. It's, it's weird.
You think rolling into a venue at 1 a.m. you're a headliner. The bouncer's going to be like, oh, sorry, bro, we're not gonna let you in tonight. You know what I mean?
Well, I also have kids in a city that's like similar to California. I got kids in
Oh, yeah,
Seattle.
yeah,
So like it's a different situation. So like now, if I
Seattle.
talk to my ex, and like he was vaccinated, it's like, yo, you're not trying to do another thing to mess up the relationship between me and my kids. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck. I'm a responsible person. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I got fucking vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? And then what they're gonna do is they're gonna start forcing it on your kids. Right, they're gonna start telling people you can't go to school, you can't go to college, you can't get an education.
Well, they started that in California, K through 12, man.
Yeah, you got to get vaccine, and they made us get vaccines when we went to college. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to get vaccinated.
But it's a whole difficult. It's more difficult
That's
when you're a
whack.
black person in America. That's why it's even more difficult for these dudes in the NBA, because if you get vaccinated as a black man, they can tell you not as black, man. How can you trust the government? It's the same government that did Tuskegee.
I'm gonna tell.
It's the same government that did this. You know, Rodney King, O.J. Simpson, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened, why I got vaccinated. This is the real reason. I swear, I kid you not. One of my really, really good friends, he's a Jewish billionaire. And I called him, and I said, "You got vaccinated?" He's like, "Hell yeah, I got vaccinated." And I made my appointment right then and there.
Because if he got it,
Yeah,
I swear, I'm not even joking.
Chris,
If they gave it to him.
Chris, what would
I'm not
a
even-
name for somebody that does
I
something
said-
like that be? What do you think?
Intelligent.
yeah, exactly. Fucking smart.
All right,
You know what I'm
good,
saying?
man.
I'm serious. I said, yo, what did you do? Are you fighting the system? He's like, hell no, I'm not fighting the system. He gave me a very logical reason, and he has made many good decisions. Then again, he also has $1 billion, so if something does happen, he probably got a little bit more access to better healthcare than I do.
All right.
However,
And didn't you go to CVS? I'm sure he didn't go to CVS, Dex, but okay. Sure.
I don't know if I went to CVS. Where did I go?
Yeah,
Hell no, I went
see.
across the street from CVS.
All right,
You
sure.
went to CHI.
They say, I
No.
went to Walgreens.
JD, what do you think? Should they be able to play wherever they want, or they got to do it?
Talking about the NBA players?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should. But then again, like you said, it's targeting the whole family thing, the states where they're based out of. So yeah, it's really like a tight situation. Me, I'm against the vaccine. So
The mandate is difficult, bro. It's difficult. You know what I mean?
it's just
Like it's
yeah.
like I want people to get vaccinated, but it's like at the same time I
Because they're
do
an
not want to
asset to
force
the
people
team.
from not doing what they usually do.
They're
I
an
feel like they
asset.
just got to put out the right lie. I feel like they put out the wrong lies. I feel like you got to have a commercial. A dude comes out like, "Yo,
Dog,
man,
are you kidding me?
It's not
Every
gonna work.
every YouTube video I watch starts with a get vaccinated
Yeah.
pro.
That's not what I'm saying. You gotta sell what people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone came on TV and be like, "Yo, how do you feel about the vaccination?" I don't know, man, but ever since I got vaccination, my sex drive is crazy. You know what
They
I'm
should
saying?
put that shit on Pornhub.
People
you
be
know?
like, "What?" If you went on
If it was on
Pornhub
and it was
and
like, hey.
shoot 10 feet further, motherfuckers would be like, "What?"
There you go.
You know what
Get
it is?
vaccinated.
There you go.
Pfizer.
Put that
You know
shit
where
on-
everything went wrong is that it's free. If it wasn't free and you had to get access to it, people want what they can't have, and it would be like an elite thing or something like
Yeah.
that.
So you saying put it with the Popeyes chicken sandwich is basically what you're saying.
Exactly. There
But
you
what
go.
about like those people like they don't know their physical status? Like they did a full physical. What if like you go to the doctor? You know, if you take this, what if some poor guy he doesn't know he has AIDS and he took the shit and he, boom, he's dead. Hey, it sounds
hey,
fucked up.
Is that what it's like?
I'm just saying. What if like someone out there doesn't know like they have
Uh-oh,
low key
Dex.
diabetes?
Dex,
they have
watch
some.
out.
They don't know what disease they got. They just go get the vaccine. Like, are you gonna pay for that person's full? What if they don't have health insurance?
But that's why we're
Are you
gonna
gonna
give.
pay for the full?
That's why I'm gonna give you guys a call. You know what I'm saying?
Physical.
Give you daytime JD.
Because like you just went there,
You go to
like
bat
did you
for
do a
me.
physical?
Hey, listen.
Like, do you know what you have? Like,
Listen, I'm not gonna lie
are
to
you
you.
allergic to some
I'm not
stuff?
gonna lie to you. I got the vaccine because that's part of my retirement plan. Because I'm waiting for 20 years from now for me to be sitting there watching Cartoon Network at 1:00 in the morning. And they gonna be like, "Did you take the vaccine? And now do you have 3 kneecaps?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's
Oh
me.
my gosh.
That's me. That's
Mass
me."
torts, baby.
You may be entitled to compensation.
it's
I'm
gonna
like,
be the-
I knew this was gonna happen
They
20
gonna
years
send
ago.
your ass an NFT, nigga.
What What is the new? It was
All right, but-
asbestos. Was the old one? What's the
Yeah,
what's the new?
bro. I'm telling you, that's my retirement plan. They're gonna be like, "Yo, bro, like, were you one of the people that took the vaccination, my Moderna?" I was like, "That was me. That was me." Well, you got modern problems. I was like, "That's me." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cash out, and y'all gonna be sitting there all healthy and shit, but I'm gonna have a check.
All right, that's cool.
Damn, and you
All
might
right,
not even be
man.
able to get it up.
Well, we'll never know for a couple years, guys. We're never gonna know what's happening with
But
that.
you guys get my point, right?
Yeah,
There's some people don't even have a full physical. They don't even know, like, what if that shit makes it worse within the next
When's the last
year?
time you've been to the doctor, buddy?
Shit, a year ago.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, that's fair.
that's cool. That's cool. They said everything was good.
I don't know my doctor's name, bro. I don't even know his name.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate going to the doctor.
What type of
but
doctor did you go to?
Family.
A family? Oh, you got a family doctor.
That nigga got,
Every episode, I make some kind of like
Is that a Haitian
witch
thing?
doctor joke, and I don't want to do it. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
gonna
no,
do that.
no, no. He said you went to a
Yeah,
family
yeah.
doctor, so everybody in your family goes to the same doctor.
No. I go to that person separately.
How's that the family doctor? That's your doctor.
Yeah, it's like they're related to me, but they're like,
is his name
Wait, the doctor's in the
WebMD.com?
family.
nah, hell nah.
Is that his
I will
name?
never,
WebMD.com?
I will never Google something.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you the
online.
problem with family
I
doctors.
will never Google something
The
online.
family
how I feel.
doctor. The problem with family doctors is my family got family doctor upstate in New York, where my grandmother, my aunt, my mother,
that doctor's
everybody got.
brutal,
They have like
honestly.
a doctor that everyone in the family goes to. The problem is the doctor gossips just as much as the rest of the
Oh,
family,
shit.
and they talk shit about the rest of the family. Like, you know, your mother was in here the other day. Yo, they talk about shit. They talk shit.
Your cousin
The
got
fam-
chlamydia.
Yo, wait a minute. Can I tell you something? This is real.
That piss been yellow as fuck.
There was a girl down here that I randomly came down here when I wasn't living here to stay with. Okay, her mom works in a doctor's office, and she would tell me like what rapper would come in and what they have wrong with them.
They always
And
snitch.
because,
They always snitch.
I would never. My
Isn't
life
that
would-
against the HIPAA laws?
It is. But that's what's happening, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not against the
man.
hip hop laws, nigga. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
we love that gossip. Put it on the shade room.
And if you knew, listen, if you knew, oh boy,
Your bitch came out the clinic positive.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy, man.
You said Moneybag Yo?
No. I did not. Listen, no. Moneybag Yo is a clean gentleman.
got an extra chromosome.
Man.
Look at his forehead.
Man, this
What
is-
you say, Dex?
This what I
nigga
do.
evil,
I'd probably
dog.
take a private flight to Montana, some low key undercover.
Yeah, you got to go out of state, man. for
like
that.
shit. I want nobody.
I don't know, man. I'm just afraid that I go to the doctor. See, the thing about this is that you go to the doctor here in Miami, be like, yo, something fucked up. But the
Yeah, all
problem
those
is,
fucking fine ass
the
nurses.
problem is
see
if
in
you
the
go to a
club.
doctor in Miami, you will see that nigga at 11. You'll be like, oh shit.
Yo,
You're
And
like,
the
that's
nurse.
how you got that. Listen,
And the
man.
nurse.
listen, you're so truthful. You don't even understand how
No.
much-
It's actually, you know what? I know a lot of physicians actually, and it's crazy how I talk to, like, you know, because they make their money and they go and they hang out at these places, and it's like, yo, there's a lot of doctors and lawyers, and like, yeah, there's Miami privacy is a scary thing out here. Confidentiality is a scary thing because you could walk into some place and you'd be like, yo,
That's why
I know
I'm
that guy.
That's why I'm against living in these high rises. You came from the club and you motherfucker, bitch. I saw you in the club. Oh,
It's crazy.
great. I'm sorry. People like that. I don't like that.
Hey, don't mind JD. We ran into somebody outside. She was kind of rude to JD. I didn't like the way she kind of treated this guy.
I
over
actually
here.
liked it. I know my place with her now.
What you talking about?
Just somebody.
Some
It was
shit.
a bad situation, but he's taking it well. So if he can do it, we can all understand
Shit.
our place in
I know
women's
my
lives.
place now.
Yeah.
I'll never hit her up. It's all good. I know I'm gonna run into her. So see, it'd be nice to those girls. They'd be like, "Yo, if I'm gonna move like that, I'm gonna see that motherfucker all the time." So it's like, "Yo, keep it clean." But it's alright. I think she got a bunch of
Did you
sugar
just threaten her
daddies.
like a sugar free from 1995? Is that what you just did?
I didn't threaten her. There's nothing ever.
He
happened to me
he
in that
basically
person.
just said they should know how to move around me. They're gonna see me everywhere. You know what I mean?
I
That's
don't know
that
if that's
pimp talk.
creepy. That's that. Yeah, that is.
Talk.
That's,
That nigga know
sounds-
how to breathe, right?
sounds creepy. no, that sounds creepy.
I like it, Chris, with the callback, baby.
That does sound creepy.
knows how to
man.
breathe.
That sounds like an obsessive motherfucker. Hell no, that's not my style.
All right,
Basically, it's just good. Like it's like, let's say you text someone once, a light text, you don't hear back, then you see them in person, you see how they move, you're like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I know my place with you. We cool. No, nothing personal.
All right, we keep it moving, and that's what we're gonna do, Ben. Episode 21, Rap City, the basement. Let's go, Dex. You want to tell people where you and also tell them about the date pushback. So we sound crazy right now, but go ahead, tell them about it.
oh yeah, we're starting our brunch later October. It's coming.
No,
Coming.
say the actual date. It's happening.
It's coming on October 17th.
That's right.
Right, we are doing the Complete Animals
10-17.
brunch.
We're gonna have Gucci Mane there too, right? 10-17, you know.
Brick Squad. That's right.
Brr.
Brick Squad Day.
10-17. We're gonna have 11 chicken wings and 11 vodka and 11 tenders. That's
Did
right.
somebody
11
say
chicken
chicken
products. Yeah, 11
Chicken products.
Chicken
See,
is
you turned so white right now.
fire.
All right, where can they find you on Instagram, man?
You can find me at Drip Ninja Dex. You can find me at the Freehold tonight, throwing down with my boy Charlie Chill.
Oh, Chex Mix.
Yeah, that's right. The Chex Mix. Okay, you can find me at
Cookies and cream vibes.
That's right. That's right.
Dominoes, Dalmatian, black and white.
Yeah, what is that called? The Ren and Tin.
You can also
Hip Hop
find me.
Dalmatians.
You can also
Minnie
find me
Mouse.
doing different little hip hop pop mixes on the TikTok.
All right.
I don't know what my TikTok is.
Okay,
though.
great. Chris, do you have a TikTok?
Yes, sir. Chris Renois. Everything is Chris Renois. Instagram.
Spell it for him.
Renois. If you don't know how to spell Chris, I don't know what's wrong with you.
right.
But nah, Chris Renoir on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Find me on that. Sundays at Tipsy Flamingo, downtown Miami. I host a showcase. So slide
dope.
through there.
I got to check that place
Nah,
out. Brand
bruh,
new
Tipsy
brand new
from-
spot.
Tipsy Flamingo, bro. I told, bro, I got a barber. I got a barber. His wife was a teacher at my high school, and he was like, "Man, me and Miss B, we want to come to a show." I said, "Yeah, man, I host a show on Sundays at Tipsy Flamingo." He said, "Tootsies." I said, "No, nigga, Tipsy Flamingo." He
Yo.
said, "Oh, okay."
Yo, what, I'm sorry. I have to say this.
Go ahead.
I would never forget that I was back in New York. And I went
saw
to
your teacher
Sapphire.
getting grinded on?
I went to Sapphire when I was like 21 or 22. And I went to Sapphire and I bumped into my high school math teacher busting down some ribs at the bar in Sapphire. And I was like, yo, Mr. Anderson, that's you? He's, huh? He said, oh, what the fuck you doing here? I said, what the fuck you doing here? You know what I'm saying? I'm 20, I could be here. You know what I'm saying? I said, don't you gotta teach some kids in the morning? You know what I mean? I'm a degenerate. I work in a nightclub. You know what I'm saying? I could be in a strip club
Yo, you
on
know
a
who,
Tuesday
you
night.
know who he sounds like right now? You remember in Coming to America, one of the old men in the barbershop? That's who
what
he
that
looked
sounds
like
like.
right now. The ones that Eddie Murphy was playing, the old man.
I just
the
about you
barber.
brought up Coming to America twice in this podcast, man.
Yeah, man.
You probably just watched that movie last night, huh?
Yeah, man, that's the Haitian in me.
That shit
I've
came
seen
on
this
BET
movie
or some
so
shit.
many times.
Yo,
man.
Dexter
first-
didn't even have to fire on
First of all,
JD.
first of
man.
all, he didn't even. First
and
of
then
all,
if a chick doesn't watch that movie, yo, kick
But,
rocks.
yeah, kick
rocks.
out.
She's too young for you, my friend.
What? She's like, I seen Coming to America too. Get the hell out of my
yeah.
house.
I know Chris is wrong because he said Coming to America was on BET, but the only two movies they play on BET is South Central
and Baby Boy.
Baby boy. Yeah, you're right.
And the Christmas one that we talk about with Ving Rhames every time.
Holiday Heart. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the only.
Yeah, you're
those are
right.
the only three movies they play on
So I
BET.
know you're about to have some cheap ass Thanksgiving meal, yo.
With 26 commercials in between, bro.
You're entitled to.
You in
All right.
college right now? Why you sitting at home?
Everest College.
your ass up.
Everest College.
Yo, how much think they pay that dude to do that shit?
Not
$20
much.
$20 in a McDonald's coupon, nigga.
Yo, JD, you giving him
They got
anything
the
this
Johnson
week?
and
Or
Nah,
not?
Johnson
man, it was a
vaccine.
pleasure being an asshole to y'all. I don't know. This might be my last episode. I don't think this is for me anymore. But hey, y'all might catch me around. Love y'all though.
How the fuck you put your
And
2 weeks notice during the show,
Been
bro?
real. It's been real.
It's been
But
real.
yeah, man. Anyways, it's
No,
been
no,
real,
no. Go ahead.
real.
No. Go ahead and break it down. Since
I just think that
What's the problem?
JD's a ruthless savage person. He's not comfortable on camera. You know, he's not delivering well. He's not getting to the point well. I just think that
You
Dex
smooth,
is
brother.
great at this. I think there should be a replacement one day, you know? I don't know.
Chris, hype up your Haitian
I'll tell you
brother,
what,
man.
I'll tell
Bro,
you
look,
what.
man.
I'll give it some thoughts over the weekend and I'll see what's up.
Bro, you got the swag on deck, you know what I'm saying? Your points was valid. There was some things you said, I said, what the fuck you talking about? But other than that, man, the 2 weeks
Hey,
is
man,
unnecessary. Don't
my,
put your 2
my,
weeks in.
my accent ain't rocking well with this
Nah,
shit,
bro.
man.
Come on,
and
man.
Then, and then he got me fucked up with the angle and shit. My nose ain't looking right, man. The girls ain't checking me out.
Your
well.
shit look the same
Bro, we
on
in
both
Miami
sides.
for real, man. We in Miami. If they gonna quit a podcast because his nose don't look right, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, my alter ego, I go by Justin.
Have you ever
That's
been
when
to
I
a
turn
party
an
with
asshole.
200 people that all have veneers on and no one's over the age of 35?
The fuck is veneers? Oh, that's veneers. Oh.
No. Veneers. Yeah. The teeth. You know the veneers?
Oh, that sound like a lawyer who doesn't want to age, man. A lawyer on his off day. I knew, like, you know those 50-year-olds? They don't want to fucking grow. They got like a
maybe the-
24
One of them trying to end the show for 10 minutes.
Dog,
Maybe the 2 weeks is
Oh,
worth
him.
it.
You talking about Wonder with the veneers.
I don't
No,
got no
he doesn't have
veneers.
veneers.
You kidding me? This is all natural. Perfect. Speaking of which, at DJ Wonder, you can see my all natural pics on there. At DJ Wonder everywhere. YouTube.com/DJ Wonder. Very important. Hit the subscribe button, please. We need your help, and especially we're definitely not going to go anywhere with this episode. The last topic that we just talked about.
Oh yeah, be friends with a lesbian girl when you go out.
Okay, that's the advice from JD. Any one other tip, since we may never never hear from you again.
I'm gonna always say, know your place with people. That's it. That's all I gotta say.